Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Progressive Discussions, open topic show, uncensored, ad-libbed, anything goes. And this is Keto Kings Barbecue Banter, where we also talk about food, cooking, recipes, barbecuing, and Alpha Male Red Pill Talk. And all this is the Cyber Man Cave. So it's a totally what should I say? We're not, nothing is written in stone. You could discuss anything you want. There's no censorship at all. And I'm your host, James P. Madonna. I've been doing these internet talk shows since 1995. And I'm very happy to be here on a Sunday afternoon, the middle of February 2022. And I'm going to introduce you to my co-host, the one and only from the state of Michigan, a BC Beer Reviews. How are you, sir?
All right, James. How you doing today, sir?
Yeah, how was your week in general?
Well, it's been pretty good. Pretty good.
I know you did a review show yesterday, Saturday. Was it a craft beer review show?
Yeah. I did what I do? Oh, Odd Sides Rye Brunch uh Rise Hipster Brunch Stout from Odd Side. They're out of Grand Haven, Michigan. So it was what was it? What's it? 12.2 APV with a 66 IBU. So, yeah, it was a 12.2.
12.2 is quite a punch.
Yeah. There's a 4 pack. It's like $37 for that pack. I didn't realize it until I pulled out the pack out of my fridge. I was like, okay, that explains why the bill was so high when I paid it.
You got a 12-pack of a craft beer. That's why it was so high. I mean, but I'm happy that you introduce all of us to your northern, midwestern microbreweries over there in the state of Michigan. I know you got some good ones, and like a lot of states. Well, not well. Some craft breweries are very limited in their product line, but in the north, I noticed that in certain states the product line is pretty diverse, it's pretty wide.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, which
I
is
mean,
good.
I could, I'm sure you could say the same thing about where you live, but like over here, it's like, okay, I got what they call the big three, or what I like to call the big three. You've got your Bell's Beers, you got your Founders, you've got Atwater Brewing Company. Them are the three probably most known, especially with the Founders and Bell's. And you know, I like Oddside. I've never heard of Oddside until I started doing this whole beer review thing. And next thing I know, I started finding these little places that like either somebody's mentioned to me or got like started following me on what is it, Twitter or even Instagram. It was like, dude, I never knew these places existed. They're just like when you say microbrewery, they're microbrewery. They're just in that region of that part of the state, so it's kind of hard for me to get. I would have to go out there to get them with some of these ones, man. So yeah,
Well, oh, so Founders is in your region of the country?
oh
Found
yeah, it's in Michigan. It's I
I
think
didn't
it's
know.
on Battle Creek. It's about here. Okay, I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing it, but right there. So, and I'm
Oh,
over here. So it's on the other side of the state for me.
so
And
so so Founders is on Lake Michigan.
pretty close, not right on, but it's probably got about 5 to 15 miles before it's on the water. So
Oh, so Founders is the company that makes that that oatmeal breakfast stout with the little Archie Bunker looking kid on the front label with the fat cheeks, right?
oh
Found
yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the one I tried. I tried two of them. I think one of them was the oatmeal breakfast stout.
And then they got the what is it, CBS, I think KBS.
Yeah.
I know they did what is it? Backwoods Bastard. Uh, they did a cherry one too, where it was like a regular lager beer that tasted like cherries. But
Somebody posted the label of a craft beer called Arrogant Bastard. It cracked me up,
I
but
did it. Yeah,
I, I do have to say I remember back in the day when the only stouts and porters that were available were from Europe. But let me tell you, the stouts and porters made in the United States can give them a run for their money now.
yeah, yeah.
Seriously, so many companies are making craft imperial IPAs, stouts and porters, both
Yeah,
state
Russian imperial stouts or whatnot. Oh, junk.
imperial. So anyway, what are you cooking? What's for dinner there, BC?
I've got it in a slow cooker. I didn't feel like going outside, so
Why the Michigan winters are giving
they
you a
could be
problem?
brutal out
Well, you could. Doesn't it warm you up though when you hang out by the barbecue?
a little bit. But I'm cooking a pork one. See,
Oh, in the slow cooker, in the crock pot. Oh,
yeah,
what do you got? Some kielbasa there on the side?
yeah, piece of kielbasa is what's left over. Now
Uh,
you're gonna love this. Hold on.
oh yeah, yeah. Let's see what we got here.
Now you know how I generally make these pork loins with some sort of stuffing or filling in them, right? Well,
Yeah.
this one I've seen this one, and I was like, you know what? We were talking about kielbasas last time on the show,
Yeah.
and or at least I was anyway. And I seen this video that reminded me for today's pork loin. What they did was is they cut a hole in the center in the
Yeah.
pork loin. You know how you got it looks like this at
Yeah.
one. If you look at it one way, well, I poked a hole in the center of it all the way through to the other end, and then I put a kielbasa all the way through in the middle, and I threw it in the slow cooker. So it was like, you know what? I wanted to try that one for a minute, so I threw in the kielbasa, just the kielbasa, and threw seasoning on top of the
Uh-huh.
pork loin.
Well,
So it's like,
that should tenderize the hell out of that pork loin.
yeah, and give it a nice flavor on the inside too. Hopefully,
Yeah, well, you got the smoke. If you get a good smoked kielbasa, and you put them in the center, yeah, you got the smokiness from the sausage, and you got the fat from the kielbasa, permeating the pork loin, which is like white meat. Pork loin is like a big center cut pork chop. It's white meat, right?
yeah,
Pretty much.
which is
And
like kind of what I love about a pork loin. And you probably know this, but the pork loin runs along the back. It kind of helps them walk. It's one of the muscles that helps the pig walk. So,
so
which is kind of funny seeing how they call the butt of the pig, which is like up here in the front of the chest.
it's a hard muscle, would you say?
uh, it, uh, it's not as probably not as hard to say like what is it, chuck roast maybe.
Oh yeah, forget it. Chuck roast and what the hell's that other one? London broil. And they're
Yeah,
tough. They're tough as shoe leather.
yeah,
But if you marinate them for a week, they could be as tender as filet mignon if you do it right.
yeah. Now I did one with chuck roast for a beef stew. Chucked it up and cut it up in chunks, probably like I don't know, about inch chunks. Fried them through in slow cooker, and a couple hours after I got home, boy, I tell you what, that beef stew came out so good, it just melted in your mouth like butter. So, oh my god, so good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, what I was telling Jason Cleveland was that London broils I normally stay away from, and also chuck steaks that don't come with the bone. Like chuck steaks that are not bone in are usually tough, but
Yeah,
London broil is terrible. So they were on sale, so I got an idea. I said, let me experiment. So I got the London broils,
yeah,
which are very lean. There's no marbling of fat. So you're dealing with like shoe leather.
yeah,
So what I did was I poked holes like a madman in all of the London broils, and I marinated it with 1 bottle of Kikkoman teriyaki sauce, dark sesame oil, um, rice vinegar, rice wine vinegar, and garlic powder, some ginger, and I topped it off with water so it's covered, and I let it sit in the back of the refrigerator for 1 week. Let me tell you, when I brought it to my brother's house and put it on his grill,
yeah,
they were as tender as you can imagine. And that's how you save money on beef. But you got to be patient, and you got to be willing to let it marinate for at least a week before you grill it. At least a week. Now with your crock pot, with your slow cooker, and I had one for years, but it kind of like I screwed up and I ruined it and I burnt it out and I had to chuck it. But I had bought a 4-quart crock pot, a slow cooker at Aldi's, and it was cheap. Well, Aldi's has some appliances,
yeah,
and it worked. Hey, it worked. It worked just as good as Rival, at a fraction of the cost.
yeah,
But you could put the food in there the night before. Like if you find out the weather's going to be brutal and you're not going to use the barbecue, you could put it in like early Saturday evening. You can load it up and just let it go. Put it on low and just let it go overnight until Sunday afternoon, and it should be done.
Yeah. Yeah.
You you can put potatoes in there also on top, and do it that way. You could do barbecue beef ribs should be really good in a slow cooker.
Yeah, I've done that. They fall off the bone right there. Oh my
Yeah, you
goodness.
can put your sweet baby rays over those ribs
Yeah.
and slow cooker, and they'll be extremely full. They'll, like you said, meat falls off the bone,
Yeah.
and so it's a good thing to have if you have the counter space. If
Oh
you
yeah.
have the counter space, I mean, if you don't have the counter space and you have to get one electrical appliance, I would say get a good hot air fryer. A hot air fryer. My sister got one, but you got to get a big one. You can't get the ones where you can only fit, a little bit of meat. You got to get a big one, and you got to read the reviews. Get a good one. And let me tell you, she did Cornish hens in there one time, and she did those country style ribs. She put them in there, and she did homemade French fried potatoes in there from raw potatoes. She cut them like the wide steak fries,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you, it came out perfect. Everything came out perfect in the hot air fryer. So I
What
highly
you
recommend.
drinking, James?
What?
What you drinking there, James?
Oh, I got the British Navy's Pusser rum.
Oh, you drinking rum today? Okay, nice.
I got rum in here, but I'm only sipping. I got water. I got water with my with my frozen blue thing,
Oh, okay, yeah.
like I normally do to keep it cold. And I might just go and fill up the old Dollar Tree mug with a little more Pusser's rum. And yeah, I just want to call out. I want to call out that control freak. That eagle beak, beak, that eagle beak control freak geek, Mark Zuckerberg, for removing me from my largest Facebook group called Holistic Health Talk, which I created in 2012 among the other groups. And I'm really pissed about this. I had almost 9,000 members on Holistic Health Talk, and that motherfucker blocked me from it because I can't go there. I can't even see it. I can't even see the group. That piece of shit, that steaming pile of putrefactive fecal matter, blocked me from seeing it. And I was the administrator, right? Because I created the group. It was me and Mario Petrus. He was my co-administrator. And from Petrus Fit. And all because I have a feeling this happened right after I posted an article. No, I posted a YouTube video. It wasn't mine, on how to make homemade hydroxychloroquine. And because I used the word hydroxychloroquine, the video was removed and I was threatened, reprimanded. But I think that the people, these scumbag multi-billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg, are, especially him, the big hawk nose. You know how those people are.
Yeah.
They're in bed with the big drug companies, because the drug companies, the pharmaceutical industry, of course, has been pushing the vaccines since day one. And they lied. They lied about hydroxychloroquine. Hydroxychloroquine with high amounts of zinc actually really did work, but it's very cheap. It costs very little money to buy Hydroxychloroquine. It's a 75-year-old drug. It's very cheap, and zinc is dirt cheap as well. So in order to continue the racketeering, I think they're putting pressure on, or maybe they're paying off scumbags like Mark Zuckerberg, and this is why if you have a group on Facebook or a page, it's not really yours.
Yeah.
No, it's not really yours. Also, I want to call out that dildo head, Jeff Bezos of Amazon, who happens to own Whole Foods. If you thought Whole Foods prices were high before, check him out again. He just jacked up the prices. Well, I guess he's trying to find money to pay for his next space flight. You know, what a piece of
what, $7 billion? Come on, man, you got more than enough money.
Yeah, what a piece of shit these multi-billionaires. They want to go into space. Gee, I wonder why. I'm sure profit. I'm sure greed has something to do with it.
Yeah.
And they're scumbags. And, thankfully, I have YouTube and I got a Tumblr. I have a progressive discussion Tumblr page. I don't have TikTok. Not yet.
Oh, not yet?
I don't have TikTok yet. So what you got there? Got aluminum foil.
Yeah, I got a baked potato. So throwing this boy in now. So when the thing's done, the potato's done. So got a toaster oven. I'm throwing it in the toaster oven. So, got the potato in the toaster oven. So when that's done, the pork one should be done.
All right.
Show you the pork one last time.
Oh wow, it looks really good. It looks like you got a baby hippopotamus in there. It's a real nice hunk of meat.
Yeah. So good, smelling good. That's the thing. Got a, what is it? 3 onions, small onions. I layered it down. Oh, what's it now? Hold on.
I used to do onions in the barbecue, in the smoker grill. I used to leave the skin on it, and they would steam inside the skin.
Oh, it gets soft. Yeah.
Yeah, they would get soft and cook inside the skin. And actually, you know, if you put them on top of the wood chips,
yeah,
the aroma of the onion starts to kick up with the wood chips and gets into your meat, which is nice. You know, but you gotta leave the skin on it. So it works. So I mean, yeah, but it would have been fun if you would have barbecued outside there, all bundled up in your Yukon Jack winter outfit.
Yeah. Without the scooter, it's a little hard for me to get around with it being cold. It just snowed out here too. So
really?
The point I'm getting at is I didn't have any charcoal. So
yeah, and without the scooter, you know how it is.
Yeah.
So you know, you got a tough work schedule too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
what would plan B?
I heard that your mechanic wants to really rake you over the coals with
too much.
With the cost of repairing a fucking scooter. Come on, give me about $1,000 he wants.
Yeah, I know, man. It's like, doesn't look like I got that kind of case. I got bills here to pay, man. I just got out of Christmas. Yeah, you know how much that costed me? God damn.
Well, I always had a problem with auto mechanic labor, which I think is just as dishonest as a dentist. I mean, really, really. And then when you take it there for one problem,
They find like 3 other things. Yeah.
they purposely look for other problems. They'll jack up your vehicle and they'll go, listen, when you see the mechanic going, come here, please, that means he's gonna fuck you.
When they call you and say, "Are you sitting down?" You know what's coming.
Yeah, or if you're there, they call you into the garage to look under your vehicle. That means they're gonna get ready to be fucked without any
with all the parts that they had to get to put in there.
with no KY, with no Astroglide on the dildo. They're ready to get fucked up. They show you other things that they look for, and then they tell you about, oh, the labor is going to cost more because look how many parts we have to remove to get to the water pump. To get there, we have to remove this and we have to remove that, and it's going to be extra labor and beep 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 beep.
It's all going in dry.
Yeah, and it's really now you're talking about a scooter, man. You're not talking about a Harley Davidson Sportster. You're talking about a scooter.
Or even a freaking, well, I was going to say maybe, hell, it's not even a Bentley or a BMW, but, you know, if you had to get a tire change on one of those vehicles, man, it's going to cost you at least $1,000 for one.
Now, as I'm walking in my neighborhood, I live in a rich neighborhood, but I'm not rich, not by any stretch of the imagination.
So you live on the other side of the tracks. Okay, I got you.
No, I live on the same side of the tracks as the rich people, but no, I'm not rich. So I see once in a while.
I'm coming over there where you live. I'm living with you, man. I'm mooching off of you right now.
Well, if I, some of the houses they got like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bentleys, Mercedes, Jaguars, what have you, in the driveway.
Maseratis.
Yeah, right, yeah. So once in a while, I'll see a humble scooter parked, but a new one. Let me tell you, there, BCs. The new scooters are really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, really nice, and they had the saddlebags on each side for carrying, groceries or whatever.
Yeah,
but they were sturdy, beefy looking scooters. They weren't motorcycles, but they were. I'm sure they scooters like that could hit 100 mile an hour like nothing.
I'm sure it could, or at least 80.
Yeah, which is more than enough, for God's sakes. Yeah. I mean, come on.
I mean, you don't want to be going 100 on a scooter. I mean, hell, you can go 100 on a Harley Davidson or a Kawasaki or something, but then again, you're taking a risk, but you've got you got a slightly more protection on a Harley than a.
I mean, if you had a rice burner, which is what the bikers call a Japanese motorcycle.
Yeah.
If you had one of the big rice burners, which is like the big hog, the Harley hog, right? The big guy, the big boy.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of weight. It's very stable on the highway.
Yeah.
It's a solid ride. I mean, you could hit high speeds and not feel like you're in danger, because an older, experienced biker, they don't drive reckless. They're not careless like the punks. You see the punks on the racing bikes, and they're doing wheelies on the highway, and they're doing this. They're swerving in and out of traffic like this because heaven forbid they should have to wait in traffic.
Yeah.
Those people cause accidents, and that's dangerous. If you do the same thing on a scooter and something happens, you're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gone. A scooter is, you're gonna if you can easily ride on the highway with a scooter, but you gotta go by the speed limit.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
and
in
stay
order
in that red lane.
yeah, in order for you to get there safe and alive, you gotta abide by the traffic laws. No swerving, no no passing people when you're not supposed to, no speeding. Um, do 55 or 65 on a highway with a scooter, and you should be okay. You see a big rig coming, let him go, let him pass you. Goodbye. Stay
Now,
away from
me,
trucks.
if I had a scooter going that fast, my first instinct, this is just me talking. I mean, people can go on the highway to do 55, fine, more power to them. But me, I'm going to play the safer side. I'm going to take the side streets.
Oh
Because,
yeah, well if you have a good scooter, or even if you have an older scooter, I would take what they call the back roads. Take the main streets uh, and play it safe. I mean,
now,
uh,
see, yeah,
yeah, yeah. I mean, my friend, he had to sell his scooter. He lives in Brighton Beach, Brooklyn, New York, where all the Russians are. And in New York, it's very dangerous to have a motor vehicle because people are lunatics. They drive like like they shouldn't have a license at all. And he had an incident. He had a very close call, and he sold his used scooter. But his scooter was capable of hitting 100 on a highway with no problem.
oh,
But
really? Oh, okay.
yeah, but it's yeah, a used scooter. He loved the scooter, but he says there's so many lunatics driving in New York, it just doesn't pay to
Yeah,
have a motor vehicle. I mean, maybe if he had a Harley Sportster, or he had a bigger Japanese bike,
yeah,
not the racing bikes, then you could do it.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because, talking about that, it's just like if I ever get a Harley Davidson, you know which one I'd get if I could actually find it. It's probably too late at this point, but maybe.
Shovelhead, Knucklehead, Panhead.
The Remember that movie Terminator 2?
Yeah.
With, okay, well, remember the motorcycle that Arnold Schwarzenegger drove in that film? I want to get that motorcycle. It was a 1991 Harley Davidson Fat Boy. And man, that bike looks so good. Yeah, but it's probably hard to find that year. No, but hey, I'll take a Harley any which way you look at it. Doesn't matter which year.
Yeah. Well, people love the sound of a Harley. It's like Harley's like blah 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 blah. They got that deep resonant sound of power.
Yeah, and they got a distinct sound to them too. So it's one of them things where it's like here. Oh, yep, there's a Harley.
Oh, I could picture you on a big Harley. You got that biker look to you.
Yeah, thanks. Talking about that, I was sitting outside having a smoke yesterday at work. I'm sitting there, and now, mind you, it was like 19 degrees outside over here where I'm at,
Yeah, same
and
here. I mean,
and and I'm sitting there having a smoke, and what do I see? A guy out of Harley Davidson going through down the main road there. It was like, dude, I thought I was one of them crazy guys that would ride the scooter like in this weather, but nope, you got them Harley guys doing the same thing too. So hey,
well, I saw a Harley. I saw a new Harley down by my brother's at beautiful, like an olive. Even though it was olive green, like the military vehicles, it was a
yeah,
metallic. It was a metallic olive green. It was beautiful.
like a shiny,
Yeah,
shiny olive green. Yeah,
I mean, really sparkling, metallic, glittering olive green. And good morning, Masumi, my dear Masumi from the Tokyo region of Japan. It is now 4:41 a.m. Monday in Japan. Greetings, Masumi. Welcome. Anyway, yeah, so beautiful metallic paint. Some of them are like purple. They're nice, like a deep purple metallic.
Yeah.
You know, and they got good saddlebags to put on your bike. You could carry a decent amount of things.
Yeah.
But you have to just stay away from everybody. All the SUVs that want to fly on the highway, let them go. Goodbye.
Yep.
All the trucks, dump trucks, rigs, goodbye. Let them pass you.
Yep.
It just doesn't pay to try to compete with them or just let them get in the left lane and let them go.
Yep.
That's how I look at it. You have to defend yourself if you're on a bike.
Yeah, you do. And not only that, but you got to keep your head on a pivot. Constantly looking around, man, because a lot of these people do not look for you at all whatsoever, man.
That's another thing. You got to use your mirrors all the time. You have to be on the defensive at all times when you're riding a motorcycle. Hey, Sid. Sid is our official male rights activist representative. Yes, you're damn right. Feminism is what split up the traditional heterosexual relationship in the United States, in my opinion. And you know they hate men. You know that.
Yeah.
Sid knows. And they totally sabotaged the straight heterosexual love relationships in this country. I want to show Sid. Let me see if I can bring it up. I'm going to show Sid my new alpha male red pill symbol or banner.
Yeah.
See if I can bring it up. Let me bring it up. Where are we? Okay. I wonder why it's doing that. Let me see if I could. Hold on. Let me see if I can share it. What? It's a little complicated here. Hold on for a second. Crap. It's giving me a hard time here, man. Damn, what the fuck? Oh, share screen. Oh, here. Well, all right. Let me try. Let me see if I can do it now.
Was that titties?
No. Why the hell is it? Why is it? Why is it so small? Hold on for a second. Let me see if I can enlarge this bastard. They're not even. Oh, here we go.
You're heartless, James.
Heartless?
Yeah, because that's a heart, right?
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. St. Valentine's Day massacre on our wallets. There you go, Sid. This is in honor of Sid Vicious. Remember him in professional wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Now I don't know why it can't like just isolate it. Yeah, there you go. St. Valentine's Day massacre on our wallets. Yeah, I haven't. You know, it's been so cold that I haven't felt like walking 4 blocks to go to the all-you-can-eat sushi. Yeah, I know. I really want to go back there. I'm really craving for it, but because of the temperature. Hey, here's the fucking bot. The bot is back. The bot is back.
Oh God.
Hey, Bart Robinson, man, how you doing this Sunday? Hey, one and all just got done of a brisk 2-hour walk. Hope everyone's Sunday is going well. Well, in this weather, I am sure your walk is very brisk. So, yeah, that's as big as I can make it. The St. Valentine's Day massacre on our wallets. I'm all right hanging in there, you know. Yeah, well, the bot's going to come back throughout the whole show, but I'm not even going to show it anymore. Doesn't pay.
You gonna block it?
It's porno. Yeah, but what happens is I block it, right, and then they come back with another bizarre gibberish name.
Yeah.
And it goes on and on and on. And it goes on, and it's like, well, how many times do I have to block it?
Well, it's a new bot that came back, right? So they're blocking a new one. So
Yeah. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's the internet. Yeah, every Tom, Dick, and Harry's on the internet. Every scumbag, everyone involved in ill-gotten gains. The crooks, the greedy, the perverts, the freaks.
No freaks going on.
They didn't take long to get on TikTok because
No.
my friend that had to sell his scooter in Brooklyn, he showed me all those videos from TikTok, and there's a lot of freakazoids over there.
Yeah.
I thought Tinder was bad. They must have went from Tinder to TikTok.
Yeah.
A lot of freaks out there in today's society.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They're on Tinder. They're on freaking.
I think I changed.
Hell, they were on Instagram. Or
Oh, I got booted from Instagram by Zuckerberg, that hawk-nosed motherfucker, because he don't like my strong political stance on certain subjects. So I got booted like after 1 week of having an Instagram profile. That piece of shit. I would love to. I would love to give him. I gotta get my beloved pipe wrench that I named Uncle Frank. I want to twist his big eagle beak off of his head with my pipe wrench. Florida, I think I changed my mind, Sid. There's too much crap going on down there in many ways. It's just, plus, I don't know. I don't think I would really like the humidity. I would like to. I've been in the desert Southwest, and I love it. I mean, it could be Vegas, it could be Arizona, but then again, if it's Arizona or New Mexico, there's too many right wingers down there. Yeah, Zucker douche, Zucker scum, Zucker geek. It's a piece of shit. He wants to chase. He wants all the native Hawaiians to move from the Hawaiian island where him and his little gold digger wife live. You know that. The nerve of some of these rich people. That you want native Hawaiians that have been living on that island for generations, maybe even longer than that. You want them to leave the island that you decided to live on because you're fucking Mark Zuckerberg, the big hawk, the little hawk-nosed, scrawny motherfucker, pencil neck geek, multi-billionaire. You think you're so fucking special and better than everybody else. You want the Hawaiians, native Hawaiians, to leave their home. Oh, without a doubt. He's a piece of shit. He really is. No, he's married to a cute Asian girl that honestly I wouldn't. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't get intimate with somebody just for the sake of money. I have to be attracted to them. You know, I mean, Zuckerberg is a fucking he's a fucking Wall Street, if you know what I mean. Beep beep beep. You know what I mean? The tribe. Not Cherokee people, Cherokee tribe, the other tribe. He's a piece of shit. What he did to me, he blocked me from my largest Facebook group of almost 9,000 members. Sid, unbelievable. He's got a douchebag. Elon Musk has a douchebag looking face. Do you know how many problems people are having from those electric cars that he sells? That he had the nerve to use the name. He has the nerve to use the name of a great genius like Nikola Tesla. He has no right to use the word Tesla. I think the living relative should sue him because Tesla knew what he was doing when he perfected the electric car. So many people have big problems with those Tesla cars, really. He's another piece of shit.
Well, I hate to interrupt you, but it's done.
Really?
Here we go. Here's the big reveal.
You didn't interrupt me. Hold on. Let me zoom in on that there. Oh, what's that? What's that white stuff?
Onion.
Oh, onion.
I had that sitting on the bottom of the pan to lift it up from the bottom or the ceramic so it doesn't burn the pork loin. So yeah, so it gave it extra flavor.
So you got the flavor and you got delicious steamed onions, nice and sweet.
Yep.
I noticed you got an iron horseshoe on the wall like I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mine's pointing down. I don't know. I read that it's good luck when it's pointing down. I don't know. I don't think it matters.
No, I heard it was. Yep, good. But it was supposed to be up, so it releases a little bit of the, I guess, magic or whatever, luck on you instead of being, full blown luck.
Well,
you just need a little luck every day.
Iron is a powerful mystical metal from centuries, from ancient times. Iron has power. Like they say, if you put like iron pieces of iron on your windowsills, it keeps out negative energy, evil spirits, any cryptid creatures that mean you harm. Yeah, like if you find like little pieces of iron, whatever it may be, you put them on your windowsill with salt. With salt. There we go. The St. Valentine's Day massacre on our wallets. Now, I wish I could. I got to figure out a way You know what? I think this is coming from Facebook Messenger, which is probably the reason why all this bullshit is on the bottom. I bet if I use it from my hard drive, I wouldn't have all this crap on the bottom. Let me see if I can arrange that. Yeah, he's a fucking piece. Everything about Zuckerberg, he is scum. I saw him interview Anthony Fauci one time, and he was acting really weird. Zuckerberg, he is a strange person. Let me
You know,
tell
a
you.
lot of guys that are like that, they call it eccentric, and it's just another fancy way of saying they're crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
or
well,
weird.
when you're rich, you're eccentric. When you're poor, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they do it. You know how it's interpreted. All right, now I think it's gonna be better. Okay, all right. Oh God. Now my beautiful giant beef heart is going to look really good. Okay, hold on. I'll be right with you. Now I think we're cooking. He's a piece of cheat, man. He's a piece of cheat. He's nothing but a piece of cheat. That's Ricky Ricardo's way of saying a piece of shit. Hey, he's a piece of cheat, man. No. I must have hit the wrong one. Hold on, let me try it again. No, it's not it either. I'll get there. Damn, bro. That's not it either. Hold on, something's not right here. Now, you ever see the geek that owns StreamYard? He's another pencil neck geek. Maybe that's why things don't work in a simplified manner for the general population. Things are not user friendly because a fucking geek. They want you to think they're geniuses, and without them, you can't do anything. That's why I think they arrange everything in a very technical manner.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to bring. Hey, puppy.
Rocky, what are you doing? What are you doing? And it's been a minute since you've been on the show, huh?
What?
I said it's been a minute since she's been on the show, huh?
Oh yeah. There we go. Finally, that fucking geek was making it hard for me to really properly share my alpha male's red pill image. There you go. Doesn't look better with the black background. The St. Valentine's Day massacre on our wallet. Hey, Sid, man, what do you think of my alpha male red pill? Jeff Bozo looks like an alien. No, yeah, he looks like Remember those aliens in the first Star Trek episode with the veins that kept pulsating on their head?
Oh, you mean the cage? Yeah, with Captain Pike. Yeah.
Yeah, Captain Pike, Jeffrey Hunter. Yeah, he notice his spacecraft, Sid, is shaped like Jeff Bezos's head, like a dildo. Notice that. Is he married? Does he have kids? Does he hunt? Oh, are you married? Do you have children, or do you hunt? BC.
No, no, I'm not married, and no, I do not hunt. No.
No, he hunts for craft beer.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's a hunter of craft beer. I mean, I was married, but I'm divorced. I have no children. Thank God. All of my surplus cash, Sid, goes for my enjoyment, unless I have to pay bills. But once
Yeah.
the bills are done, my money goes for the enjoyment of James. I don't have anybody whining, wah, wah, daddy, I want this, I want that, wah, wah, wah. And then if you have a girl, you have a daughter, they want you to co-sign for their first car, because they have to have they can't have a used car like I did when I was 17. They have to have a brand new car to impress everybody, to impress their friends. And then they want you to co-sign for the car. And then if they get married, you're the father, they want you to pay for the wedding. The father of the bride has to pay for the wedding. Bullshit. Who said that? Who said that? So, Sid, what do you think? Not bad, huh? The St. Valentine's Day massacre on our wallets. So, all you people out there that want to lay some wise, some real wisdom about male rights activism, just help yourself, man. Help yourself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit more of the rum. Actually, I might as well bring the bottle. Pusser's British Navy rum, and do a little promo, BC, while I'm in the kitchen for your channel. Hold on.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, as you guys know, everybody that's watching, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, of course, here on YouTube at BC's Beer Reviews. Now, on Instagram, I generally post beer pics on there, and occasionally the food that I barbecue too. But it's kind of hard to do that when I'm doing this with my phone, so that's why you haven't seen any food pics recently. Twitter, same thing. Kind of beer pics and whatnot to promote my show on YouTube. And be cool if you guys subscribe and hit that bell icon while you're there. But yeah, I did a review yesterday of the Rye Hipster Brunch Stout by Odside yesterday. It's up on YouTube right now. You can check it out. So,
I'm back. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, what do we have here? Sid says, how do you think Joe Biden is doing as president? Is he better than Bill Clinton? Well, Joe Biden recently admitted, he says, I'm not Bernie Sanders. I'm not a socialist. I'm a moderate, whatever the hell he said, moderate establishment Democrat. I'm a capitalist. Yeah, that's why nothing is being done for the little guy. He made an agreement with Bernie Sanders where Bernie says that if you want me to give you my people's votes for this election, you have to get things done for the people, for the working people. And Biden had an agreement that he went back on. Obviously, I think people, establishment Democrats, are it's like a parrot with one wing has blue feathers and one wing has red feathers. Okay, they're different color feathers on the same bird. They're both in bed with the oligarch. They both take very high campaign contributions from the fat cats, from corporations, and they both owe big favors to those big corporations. And they're it's like what my grandfather says. A Democrat will throw you a few crumbs, but a Republican will give you absolutely nothing if you happen to be part of the lower 98%. You know, they're not going to really work for you. So Joe Biden, aside from being very old and very feeble, he it sounds like he doesn't really want to fight for the little guy. He wants to compromise. He wants bipartisanship. He wants to get along and be friends with everybody. That's not going to happen, because the forces of evil cannot be negotiated with, cannot be reasoned with. It's not going to happen. All right, that's what I think of Biden. I was not a Biden supporter even during the Democrat debates. I was only a Bernie Sanders supporter. Well, we all know that the DNC screwed over Bernie Sanders twice. Jeffrey Epstein, well, I think Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein is a pedophile many times over. That's what I think.
Now that's that movie producer, right?
No, you're thinking of Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, Weinstein. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Epstein had some kind of a resort with underage girls. Like
Now I remember. Yeah.
human trafficking, sex slaves, whatever you want to call them, concubines, and famous politicians and the very rich from all over used to go to Epstein's resort to partake in to fulfill their pedophile, perverted, evil fantasies. And they keep it. They've kept it a very well guarded secret.
Yeah.
Okay.
For what, 20 years at least?
Yeah, for a long time. Okay, here we go. British Navy, Puss's rum, 42% alcohol by volume, circa 1655. Okay, from the Royal Navy. It's a good dark rum. It's aged in charred bourbon barrel casks. So you're going to get a real prominent woodsy flavor. Here we go. You're going to get a prominent woodsy flavor. I wonder where these other jabronis are. They keep on dodging my hard-hitting show. Now, if I was doing a show talking about unimportant things, like bullshit, like for instance, only beer reviews and nothing else, then I would have a ton of people, because these people, they're not well-rounded. They're actually cowards. They have raisin balls. Sid and Bart Robinson. They have raisins for balls. That's why they're afraid to discuss other subjects. This is why I really appreciate a very well-rounded individual and a person of high intelligence, the retired history professor, Mr. Ronald J. Theriot, because he is well-rounded. Okay, we can discuss many different subjects, and I always loved history. All right, what do we got here? What do you think about cremation becoming 65% of all deaths now and not burials? It used to be 5% cremation rate in the 1970s. I think that cremation would save a lot of real estate. I've seen some cemeteries that were very attractive, very beautiful. That would have made perfect golf courses, beautiful golf courses, more golf courses, which is a much more fun way to get in your walking exercise instead
Yeah.
of walking on a sidewalk and smelling, carbon monoxide or whatever. Walk on a golf course, man. More golf courses, less cemeteries. Yeah, I'm in favor of cremation. Um, you can also. I used to be in favor of using a vacuum. You know what they do to cold cuts. What is it, like a shrink wrap? Like
Yeah,
a
it's like a vacuum seal. Yeah.
vacuum seal the body and plant them and bury them vertically instead of horizontally, so they take up much less room. But then again, you still need the cemeteries. Now, Sid, what do you think of mixing cremation ashes with non-dairy creamer like Coffee Mate and putting your favorite?
I've heard man, I've never heard of recycling and cannibalism in the same train of thought.
Yeah, what do you think of mixing? What do you think of mixing mixing the deceased's favorite coffee with the cream, with dried cream, like I said, and the ashes, and just combining it all, and have the ashes have this wonderful aroma of, like, say, their favorite coffee. It could be espresso. It could be cafe latte.
Can't really say. Or
Cafe
French vanilla.
Cowards. See, they're raisin balls. They have raisins for gonads. Oh, here we
Now
go.
what
There
about
is the bot again. The Soviet
now
bot.
what about cremation and shipping the ashes into space? Now that'd be an idea.
Well, now the thing you can do with cremated remains, you can also encase them in a bust. Like a statue,
Yeah,
a
like
statue
something like
of,
heat the shoulders up. Yeah, or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
like made of bronze or something, like a replica of the person when they were alive. Like,
Yeah.
instead of an urn, make a bust. Make
And
sure
then
the
another
bust,
one inside.
yeah, make sure it's well made. By, let's say, a sculptor that knows what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
And you put you have an opening, and then you put the ashes into the bronze bust, the metal bust,
Yeah.
and then you when you put it up on the shelf, instead of an elf on a shelf, you have a relative on a shelf, and you put it up on the shelf,
Or her loved one on the shelf. Yeah.
up one on a shelf, and now you have a place to put your hat. Let's say you come home and you got your favorite hat on, and you want a nice place to put it. You put it on the relative's the bust, the statue of the head of
Yeah.
the, and um or if you put the bust up on like a pedestal, you can put your coat over the shoulders of the bust. Now you got a place to put your coat, a creative coat rack and a hat rack combination. So, what do you think there, Sid? I think Putin's behind the bots. Oh, without a doubt. You got a doubt. Putin is he's an autocrat and a despot. In other words, he's like Donald Trump. He's a legend in his own mind. He's a dictator. He wants to be emperor of the universe, and that's why Putin took a lot of photos of him shirtless on top of a horse. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
But
next thing you know, we're going to be calling him Emperor Palpatine.
I think Putin had something big over on Trump, and I'll tell you what it is. I think it was the Russian whores, the peepee girls that visited Donald Trump when he was staying in a hotel in Moscow somewhere, and urinated on him, and he probably had hidden cameras, and the Russian prostitutes were,
because of the KGB, because the KGB set up cameras and audio equipment everywhere.
I guarantee they have the videotape of Donald Trump getting urinated on by the infamous Russian peepee girls, the prostitutes, and he had that, and I bet that's what he had over on Trump.
Well, you've heard of 2 girls in a cup, right? Well, we got Trump in a cup.
Yeah. No. Who do I hate? Who do I hate more? I'll be honest with you, Zuckerberg. People don't have to pay attention to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is an entertainer. Donald Trump was always a funny guy, an entertainer. When he was on everybody's talk shows, and he just was an entertainer. Period. And of course he had that show. The Celebrity Apprentice, right? And you're fired, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired. He doesn't make me angry. What makes me embarrassed are all the idiots that worship him like he's a saint, like they want to canonize him. But no, Zuckerberg is really a sneaky, sleazy piece of shit. He takes your personal, private information, Sid, and he was caught selling it to companies without your authorization. Okay, so that's what I think of that situation. Okay, now what I'm going to do is we can do a little. Maybe we can have some fun. We'll do a little mysticism, because I forgot to bring it, but I can go get it. My copper divining rods and the quartz crystal pendulum. Okay, let me go get it. I'm back. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. All right. I don't know. It depends on if it's true that Bill Gates was involved in a lot of those accusations, the conspiracy theory accusations. I really don't have the answer to that, Sid. I don't have enough solid data, proof to go either way, with my opinion. Okay. Is Bill Gates worse of a person than Mark Zuckerberg, copper divining rods? No.
Yeah.
All right,
You know,
there's no- yeah. Is BC naturally a great cook because he is a single man that has experience cooking for himself? Yes. So men that cook for themselves because they have to, do they usually become very good cooks? Yes, I thought so. These women, these younger generation women, millennials or whatever, that say they don't cook, they don't do laundry, whatever. Is it because they deliberately have no interest in learning? Okay. So is it laziness? Is it also a feminist thing that they don't want to look like a homemaker? So all this independent feminist bullshit, was the whole movement really started by man hating lesbians? Yes. Interesting. Is a single guy who just bangs women because he's too alpha to be held down, is he like a lion that can't be held down by a woman? Lion? Well, a lion is the king of the castle. A lion is the leader of the pride. As an animal goes, as creatures go, the lioness, the female lions, they're the ones that do the hunting and bring back the carcass. But the male lion is always the first to eat. Not even the cubs get to eat. He'll swat the cubs, like he'll whack them away.
Swat them away. Yeah. Yep.
The females, the cubs, nobody else eats until the male lion is full. That happens to be true. That's just the way they are. But a tiger, which is more powerful than a lion, is a solitary hunter and a solitary creature. They only get together with other tigers to mate. Otherwise, they're solitary in every way. The video is saying I only have one. I think it's because YouTube is holding you down and is afraid of the content you're putting out. Yeah, I had more. Well, I had more at the beginning, but I think, YouTube is part of social media, so it wouldn't surprise me. But I get a lot more responses and attention after the show is finished.
Oh, like when they watch it later on, like say tomorrow or something.
Yeah, like the week after the show is made, as opposed to the live show. The pre-recorded version of the show gets a hell of a lot more attention than it could be that Sunday afternoon. A lot of people are busy.
Yeah.
And here we have the one and only Thomas Metal 75.
Hey, what's going on, Eric? Come on.
Heavy metal musician extraordinaire and the originator, and I must say, originator of Wild Card Wednesday. How are you, sir?
Nice. our good buddy John Anilli move into a new place in Massachusetts today. He has moved to
Does
Massachusetts.
this have to do with him moving in with a girl?
Not exactly. No, that's why he got his own place, because if that doesn't work out, he's got his own place, right? He doesn't have
Yeah.
to look for another place.
So he does have his own place in Massachusetts.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
because it's a big mistake for a man to move into a woman's house, because then they act like the boss.
No, he's got no. Well, I mean, he would just rather have his own place.
The boss. Yeah, they start telling you what to do left and right. They bark out orders, things like
If you
that.
like that, more power.
What kind of cigarettes does BC smoke?
I roll my own cigarettes, man. But if I ever buy a pack, it's Marlboros.
Marlboros. Now, Sid, did you know that Thomas Metal 75 is a fine cigar enthusiast and pipe tobacco?
I was just gonna say.
And pipe tobacco, by the way. Yes, he is.
You smoke the roll your owns if you must smoke cigarettes, though. Yes.
And I just want to tell everybody out there that like good cigars and pipe tobacco that what would be the cheapest and effective humidor you can possibly get. Just get the company Yankee Candles. They have the scented candles that come in that big jar with the heavy glass.
I know where you're going with this. Yeah.
You use the candle until it's completely empty. You clean it out, and there's your humidor right there.
Yeah, you can just put your humidification device in there, and if you get the popular humidification devices on the internet, whether it's like the beads inside of the pillow kind of gel kind of deal, or you get the gel tubes that unfortunately will take up the one size space of a cigar, you won't really necessarily have to stick all these devices inside of it to monitor how hot is it in there, what's the temperature, what's the humidity. Those things are, you pretty much set it and forget it until it's time to get a new one or wet the juice again, I guess.
Well, they have these humidity indicators that they sell for like reptiles in Petco, where they have a Velcro attachment. You can store. They have adhesive. You could probably stick them on the bottom, maybe the bottom of the lid, the glass lid of the the jar.
Yeah, wherever you can actually read it, you want to obviously be able to read this thing. Yep.
Yeah. Now, too bad the infrared, whatever they are, the laser thermometers that they use to take your temperature when you go to an establishment. Too bad they don't have one with a humidity indicator. That would be good.
There is, I think the Boveda or Boveda, how do you pronounce that brand? I think they have some kind of a device you can stick in your humidor, and you can get digital readouts wherever you are on your mobile device. That's about as close as you get.
What do you think? What do you think of my new banner here for Alpha Male Red Pill Conversations?
A massacre on you. I thought that was a lung for some reason. I'm like, oh
no, that's a big.
that's a
big Brontosaurus heart or beef heart. Yeah, our St. Valentine's Day massacre on our wallets. I just wanted to. We're back.
I mean, you probably. I don't know. I think you should be able to, if you really, really, really know somebody, right? You should be able to anticipate what BS is and what's not on Valentine's Day in that person's life. And I think that person should be very. I think again, if you've been married to somebody for a long while, you've known this other significant other for a while, you know each other well enough to know if all of this is just BS, right? Or you're going overboard a little bit. Know the other person before you start getting.
Well, a rich, a wealthy, a financially independent man would not even be affected by spending a lot of money if he chooses to spoil the woman in his life. It wouldn't affect him. But I mean, it's really like, let's put it this way: you can show your appreciation for the significant other any time of the year. It doesn't have to be a holiday,
Exactly.
to go through the motions just because retail starts advertising that well, this is the day of the year you have to show your appreciation.
The only day you should be appreciative of.
I just want
That
to show you.
Swedish Day.
Yeah.
I got the British Navy Puss's rum, 42% alcohol by volume.
Make a painkiller out of that.
Yeah, circa 1655, and it is aged in charred bourbon barrel casks. So that's what makes this
Sweet.
unique as far as rums go. I think it's made in Guyana, South America,
Yep.
which is a British colony. British colony. So what do you got there as far as your beverage?
Looks ordinary, but not exactly. Even though it's in a Stella Artois Pilsner Urquell glass. Pilsner Steve Urquell glass. This is from the fine folks in Charlton, Massachusetts, the Treehouse. Whoa. This is a free to roam oak conditioned Helles lager.
Wow.
You can even see that 5.0.
Oak condition. Wow, that is a fascinating craft beer. Craft
This
beer
is they utilize following a brief primary fermentation in stainless, meaning stainless steel tanks. Free to roam is laid to rest in a horizontal oak fodder for extended conditioning. Now, a fodder, if you can imagine, is like a giant. It's basically, in layman's terms, it's a giant barrel, basically.
Okay.
Huge giant barrel that you can open up and put large quantities of these alcoholic beverages or any kind of liquid in there for you to want to age to get that oak influence to it. And there's a thing called a Solera cask out there, which sort of what you're doing is a lot of, I think Glenlivet in Scotland does it, where a Solera cask, meaning you have they have this giant fodder, and they keep adding their distillate into that fodder. So it never is completely dried out. It's never completely clear of any liquid, but you're always adding new product on top of the old stuff. Like the stuff at the bottom of that Solera cask is going to be
it kind of works like a infinity bottle.
Exactly.
They have
you're basically
in there. It's
bottle.
Never fully emptied. So yeah.
So this has that oak fodder looking label to it, and from what I understand, it's aged in that fodder or conditioned or finished, however you want to call it, for 12 weeks. So it's a very quick aging process. But what it brings to the table, the oak, what that's bringing to the table is some vanillas, obviously some woody notes, but definitely a lot of vanilla notes is what I'm getting out of this one. It's a bit creamy. It's got a nice grainy quality. You can tell that it's really high quality grains and barley malt. And I mean, there is a little bit of like an oak spicy thing mixed in with those. I think they're using Saaz style hops. So yeah, definitely doesn't have any of the adjuncty flavors. It has a purely malt bready backbone to it. So pretty nice. This was a $15 6-pack at Treehouse. So for Treehouse beers, this is extremely cheap. So I had to try it. Very good stuff.
I like lagers. I always did. I like them. As far as a beer that you can drink often, has a great taste.
Super clean, maybe like a touch of a honey, and there's a lemon grassy thing initially. Pretty good. Not syrupy sweet. No, there's not a bunch of lingering malt sweetness. No, balance.
And how many hops? How many varieties of hops are going to these craft lagers? Is it usually? It varies, or
Yeah, you can do whatever. I mean, you do whatever you want to your beers to get the desired flavor. But I don't know on this one. I'd have to try to look that up. All they say is noble hops, so not sauce hops, noble hops. They say hops plural. That's all we know. Yep. But good stuff. Can't complain.
right? Now, yeah. Well, I'm going to very soon. Well, very soon. I might start it tonight. I might do it tomorrow. I want to make the black bean soup with the smoked hocks, pork hocks, ham hocks. Yeah, I can't. Pork hock doesn't sound right, because pork hock sounds like I'm saying pork cock. Ham hock.
If you think about that for a minute, yeah, sure.
Yeah, don't sound too good. If I say it real fast, it's a pork hock. But if I go pork hock, it sounds like I'm saying, or pig cock, pig hock, pig cock. No, see, that doesn't sound good either.
It's what she said.
Is it what she said?
So BC, are you chowing down now?
Yeah, the pork one is done. The potato's done. I'm chowing down, man. Here's what the center of the pork one looks like. Let's see.
He did it in a slow cooker. No outdoor
Oh,
extravagance.
okay, interesting.
Now, what is that? It looks like a nipple on a
Yeah, that's a kielbasa.
Whoa.
Yeah, I put a kielbasa in the center. What I did was, I was telling James earlier, but the pork one, I went on one side. You know how you look at it one way and it looks like this?
Mm-hmm.
In the center, I poked a hole all the way through. And what I did was I put a kielbasa all the way through the middle and then cooked it in a slow cooker. And what I did was I put a layer of onions at the bottom so it wouldn't dry out the bottom of the meat or the meat in general. And it's so far really juicy and it's falling apart really easy. So now the flavors on there is really nice. A lot of that fat and whatnot from the kielbasa got absorbed into the meat. And that's good because it moistened up the meat, which is, again, amazing. So, and the edit of the onions on the bottom also gave it some more flavor as well. So, I'm really pleased with this. I'm going to definitely try this one again for sure. So, this one's a keeper. So, but on the safe side, what I did was I got some butcher twine at the ends and tied them up at the ends so that the kielbasa wouldn't fall out one way or the other. So I hate it when my kielbasa pops out.
He hates when it's God. Anyway, well, I assume that the like I was telling BC, the smokiness from the sausage and the fat from the pork helps to it's like putting the right stuffing in a turkey. It kind of moisturizes all that white meat. And I think a pork loin is a white meat, like a center cut pork chop, and they can dry out if you don't know.
Yeah, it's really nice.
But I got two big packages. One of pork pig hocks, and the other one is pig neck bones. Whoa. Which actually have more meat on them than any other smoked, aside from sausage. Neck bones are pretty good, smoked neck bones. So I have pinto beans dried, and I might do that with the neck bones, and the black beans I'll do with the cocks, the pork cock. But so, were you on Stout Sunday today? Eric?
I was
not on Stout Sunday this morning. No.
What about you, BC?
Yeah, I was on there.
Yeah, who hosted, John and Ellie or
no? I think Jay did because John was moving it
today. because John was moving to Massachusetts there.
Yep, right at that time.
Now did he get like does he still work for the same company and he just transferred?
I don't know what I don't know exactly where he's working, but he already had. I don't even know. I don't think it's the same company. Not that I really know, but I didn't get the impression that it was. And I have the impression that the job that he did get up here is almost an identical job that he had.
Yeah, because
So
North.
I think that's on the. I think he said he was starting on the 7th of February. So he's getting stuff together pretty quickly here. That's pretty good.
Yeah, because the northeastern part of the United States is not reasonable when it comes to
No, he is paying.
cost of
I
living.
believe he's paying for his place, and I'd have to look it up to see what the dimensions actually are here. He's paying $2,000 an effing month.
Wow. I mean, compared to Georgia.
Yeah. He said his internet and the cable stuff. He said he was in Georgia. He had to go through AT&T, and whatever package deal he was getting there versus whatever package deal Xfinity's getting up here. He actually said that the all that was going to be cheaper through Xfinity up here. I was like, damn, all right. So he's saving money somewhere, but not on gas, not on room and board. But he doesn't have to. I don't think he has. I think his heat is included, which is nice this time of the year.
I mean, overall, the Northeast is expensive. I mean,
Yep.
it really is. Going from, I guess, Philadelphia and up north to Boston, maybe, I don't know about Baltimore, but yeah, well.
It's got to be pretty bad, too, I would imagine.
Well, Baltimore is kind of the shits. Nobody.
Well, yeah, depending on where you're gonna choose.
Yeah, nobody wants to move there. It's like a big,
the war zone.
Dumpy, big ghetto. Philadelphia used to have a really bad area in the north. I think in the northern part. But hold on, let me zoom in on these superheroes. Yeah, Robin. Burt Ward. He had a problem with his outfit because it was so tight. His bulge was. No, I'm serious. He had a bulge problem. The Battle of the Bulge. And for real, and in those days, what can you do? I mean, there's not much you can do to hide it, but this is the problem he had.
The only explanation is Ancient Aliens.
And his last name sounds like sucralose. The guy from
I don't know what his name is. D Giorgio, that's what I call him.
D Giorgio Sucralose. The other one is Childress, the one with the gray beard.
Oh, the guy that's always going like this and backing up his head, going some kind. It's some kind.
Now, once in a while, William Shatner is sitting at a big table with them. And
some rabbi dude and some other with a couple of people that are religious figures that are I guess equivalent of preachers for their religions, that seem to know their books of choice for their religion and interpret these books in these words as not necessarily stories, but they're interpreting them as actual historical facts.
Quartz crystal pyramid. I mean, quartz crystal obelisk, pendulum. Have extraterrestrials been interacting with humans for thousands of years? Yes. Now the structures they have found that were redated as being 10,000 years or older instead of the usual 5,000-6,000 years. Is this accurate in the age of these ancient structures? Yeah. And look, we have a wonderful guest, the one and only from San Francisco, California.
Whoa, shit. Oh, good day to you.
Oh, Mike.
What's going on?
Michael Hilton, your team won on Lambeau Field against
crazy.
Holy shit, that's awesome. Wait, what was the score though? Was it a shitty score again?
No.
10-13.
10-15?
No, 10-13.
10-13. It was a close
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
But it was
one.
but it was
One by field
frozen.
goal.
You could see the field was icing up on Lambeau.
Yeah, but that's the way they designed that field, though. That's the way it's designed.
That's the way it's designed.
Yeah, it's supposed to have. It's an open stadium.
Oh yeah, it's open stadium. I just want to show when he gets back. I want to show Mr. Michael Hilton my new Alpha Males Red Pill banner. The St. Valentine's Day Massacre on our wallets.
Damn.
There you go.
And what's his name? He's for. Wait a minute. Jack Frost is here. Hold on.
Hello.
You look a little chilly there, my friend. You look a little chilly.
That's what happens when you mix the beer man with the Thomas Mill.
Is that a
Beer
deep
man.
fake?
Beer man is always he gets
all you
very.
gotta do is turn off your lights. Use the fade button on the virtual backgrounds. Face in there.
He gets very melodramatic when he describes his craft beer, Mr. Beer Man. He gets very emotional.
That's how you do it, like that. There you go.
Yeah, it's his style.
I wouldn't get emotional, man.
That's his style. Yeah, no, he gets like really emotional, almost like he's being seduced by a succubus or something.
Oh, so you're saying it's organic?
It's all that fine herb that he's smoking that's opening his mind to interpret this beer in such colorful ways.
Yeah, just like Native Americans in the Southwest used to use the peyote, the psychedelic mushrooms, for the purpose of seeing the spirit world. The spirit world. There is no purple pill. You're damn too, Michael Hill. There is no purple pill.
Nope. Morpheus does not offer Neo a purple pill.
Oh,
So,
shit.
Oh,
they're only 2 free pills.
Is it a box of good and plenties? That's all.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, crystal pyramid. I mean, crystal. What the fuck is it? Crystal pendulum.
Pyramid. Or is it a crystal skull?
Do you agree that there is no purple pill? You either shit or get off the pot. Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Oh,
He
yeah.
says yes. Now, are you really excited about the brand new metamorphosis of Michael Hilton?
It says no.
No, it says yes.
It started saying no.
Why would it say no?
It went right to yes.
What kind of YouTube
Right
is
to
this?
maybe.
Why would it say no?
It says try again later.
Now, do you like the new intellectual Michael Hilton? Does he have intuitive psychic abilities now that were impaired in the past?
Right?
Yes,
Oh.
you were intuitive.
Not handling it correctly, but
Intuitive, sure, yes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Is this a team of badasses right here?
Team of what?
Question: is this a team of some of the best YouTubers on the planet here?
Oh, is this panel a team of some of the best YouTubers on the planet, like a murderer's row?
Oh, whoa, wait a minute.
Yes. Would you consider us to be very well-rounded and intelligent in many different subjects, multiple subjects? Yes. Yes. Are we the best damn thing in the Milky Way galaxy? Pendulum.
Hopefully not, Pendulum.
I don't know if I go that far.
See? I'm with
Well,
you.
I have very grande aspirations.
You have a grande what now? Oh,
Aspirations. My
That costs an fortune at
Grande
Starbucks.
aspirations.
you have a grande aspiration.
not ass. It's like bare ass essentials. Bare essentials.
The fair ass.
There's only one S.
Look how it's spinning with such force and vigor and vitality. Look at it.
Hey, divining the pendulum. You want to? Would you like a beer? It says yes. I wonder what kind of beer the pendulum drinks.
Is it true that Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Hefeweizen.
Is it true that Arnold Schwarzenegger says in Germany they mix lemonade with beer?
You got to drink lemonade with beer. It's called the Radler.
So he's telling the truth. Do they usually drink this if they have to run to the chopper?
You got to get to the chopper.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, my eyelid got itchy. Oh, my eyelid.
Boneless steak.
Oh,
Boneless steak, people. Michael Hilton.
oh, what kind of steak
Do
do you
not-
make?
Ribeye.
I'm not using any bones at all. This is going to be a boneless tenderloin.
Tenderloin.
Look
Oh,
at
a
that.
tenderloin.
Oh yeah,
A
one of the best steaks.
Oh, sorry.
One of the best
That
steaks.
bad boy.
Bart Robinson says, "Hey, Eric."
Hey, Bar Robinson. Happy
Bart
birthday the other day.
Yeah, from the south, the western New Jersey, outside of Philadelphia. There is no purple pill, brah. It's all red pill. ASAP, Sid.
No, well, Morpheus only offers 2 pills.
Yep. Viagra or the red pill.
Sid
Viagra
Raghunath.
is a red pill.
He is one of our male rights activists. He's very active in activism, and he says there is no purple pill, brah.
I thought the
Yeah,
blue
no.
pill was Viagra. Wait a minute.
There's
Wait.
no purple pill, bro.
God.
I asked somebody on my not panel, I mean the Facebook Messenger alpha male thing that I made, and from Tennessee, Mr. Nathan Bates. I asked him about is Cialis more effective than Viagra, and he says it depends on the person taking it. Some people get different reactions from different ones.
I've been seeing a lot of commercials on TV for that service Roman, where it's non-discreetly you talk to you can get a prescription online through a doctor, and then they'll just send this style of medicine to you, and it's totally discreet. And
That's
women
totally
are, oh no, we got
PC.
your new Roman package today, and then they're like dragging the man into the bedroom on the commercial. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh man, could you
In the middle of the day and like primetime television time, like when all the families are watching, these commercials are popping up like that.
could you imagine if Ricardo Montalban was still alive, instead of advertising for Chrysler Cordoba with rich Corinthian leather, he'd be advertising for the Roman with Roman. You will not experience erectile dysfunction. Will be a thing of the past.
Yeah, but the only stipulation would be he would have to have that chest that he had in Star Trek 2, the Red Card showing, man. So
Oh yeah, he had the low cut, the cleavage showing.
yeah,
When he
the
was
muscular man boobs or the moobs.
Jesus.
Now I want to say that I think the brand spanking new. You've been a bad girl, spanking new.
Whoa.
Michael Hilton I think he is the future. James Bond, I think he should.
Thanks, man.
I think he should rehearse. He should go on a casting call for the part. He should audition for the part in the next movie.
You did not just say that.
I think I'm
They got the gun barrel with the.
Hilton, Michael Hilton.
Hilton.
I knew
What's
this
up?
guy when I was 18 or 21 in the discos. There was a guy that we called the smooth operator, and he had a little, it looked like a derringer, and it was a cigarette lighter, and it wasn't a real gun. And he, if a girl wanted to light up her cigarette, you know, he would go over to her and the flame would come out of the little derringer and light her cigarette. So that's why we called
He
him.
was messing with her.
Yeah, smooth operator. Now, what was that? Joe Biden was trying to grind you from behind there, Eric.
Yeah, he was kind of strangling me.
Biden from behind. Biden from behind. Biden from behind.
Didn't you hear? But didn't you hear? It was
Biting from
crystal,
behind. Oh my
didn't
god.
you hear? It was crystal clear. He wasn't Biden by the law.
You know, how come when Biden talks towards the end of the speech, he starts whispering? He gets like low.
He gets very. I think he gets very exhausted very quickly trying to do. I think this whole
All by
president
that.
is way too much for him. Literally,
Yeah.
I really ought to think that.
He's what, 78 years old? Come on.
Yeah, probably. Now, what
He's
you're
given
seeing now,
a-
you're seeing. You not only are you seeing the great Michael Hilton on the panel, but you're seeing the great Michael Hilton cooking his tenderloin steak in
Dude.
progress.
Yes, having a lot of flame going on here, but I think we're making some progress. So might have to switch over to another side shortly, but we are making our headway.
All right.
Oh,
I'm gonna be very, very careful though, because these flames are crazy today
the
for
flames.
some reason.
Well, my sister really loves her stovetop grill. I got her for Christmas.
You got her a grill?
I got her a stovetop grill. You know, for people that have gas stoves. And
you mean like that cast iron plate that I showed you that one time for the stove?
well, no, it's like mine. It's like the Korean style. It's a donut. It's got a hole in the middle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
And the flames shoot up in the center, and then the top is a non-stick dome, sort of with slots in it, with openings, and then you put water around the moat, or, you know, around the perimeter, and it has an outdoor grilled flavor. It really does.
That's good. That's good.
I got it for her on Amazon Prime, and she loves it. You know,
Oh, I love Amazon Prime.
Food
Amazon Prime is fantastic.
oh yeah, with the free shipping, you know, and
all those TV shows and movies also.
Yeah, they got movies. Yeah, absolutely. You got to read the reviews, though. You got to read the reviews before you buy anything.
Mm-hmm.
The reviews. Yeah, why is everybody sending so many nasty reviews? Everything works fine. You only write a nasty review for stuff that doesn't work. It's like some people just want to write a nasty review.
Just the right one, yeah.
Well, okay. Sid says blue pill equals feminism. Purple pill equals middle ground. Red pill equals alpha male men's group. And you know what?
Red pill for me.
That is so deep and accurate. I'm going to leave it up for a few minutes. That is really, it really gets me in the cockles of my heart.
Right.
Yeah. Sid, your male rights activism, words of wisdom are right on the money. And as far as you other jabronis out there that don't have, that have raisin balls, that won't
Spade of bills.
Yeah, that won't speak your mind on video,
Talk
on
it.
video and audio.
They will on TikTok though.
TikTok. You know, my friend shows me videos from TikTok all the time, and what a bunch of freakazoids over there.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure there's normal, smart people on TikTok,
Yeah, there is.
and talented people on TikTok, but everybody's on TikTok.
It's the most viewed website in the world, apparently.
Yeah, but you know what I noticed though? Clapper's kind of doing the same thing now in a way. But then again, I don't know. It's when I got on there, it was kind of like more. I don't know how to put it, like more real, I guess.
Well, it's
And
a
then I started.
Chinese-owned company, right?
No,
TikTok?
no, this is a different one. I don't know who owns it, but I know it's a different company. But it's kind of like TikTok, though.
What's it called?
Huh?
What's it
Oh,
called?
Clapper.
Oh, you mean like
Clapper.
clap on,
Yeah.
clap off, clap
Yeah.
on, clap off, that clapper. And they show the old lady, she misses her hand. She's like,
Yeah. But they got a nice feature on there. Not only can you go live on there, but they got what you call a radio. Now, the radio is just like it sounds. Now, it'd be like us being here, but nobody's seeing us. It's like listening to an old time radio program, you know, like they would with TV, but only for radio. And it's kind of cool. You get to do whatever you want. I mean, I hate to throw this out there in a way to a certain extent, but it's like, okay, if you want to sit there naked and be on the radio, nobody's going to judge you because they can't see you. And you're just having a conversation, kind of like what we are right now.
well,
And, you know, I hate to say it, but I've been on the radio on some of these things on Clapper. Hell, man, there's people out there that end up having their phone with them in the bathroom while they're taking a big old shit. And you can hear the freaking flushing in the toilet, man. It's like, for real? Hell, I even had one where they were taking a shower. I was like, dude, come on, for real?
so some people even have the perfect face for radio.
Yeah.
In other words, like you have no. I mean, you could be naked on the toilet.
Oh, what's my hair? What?
I've never contemplated a lot of this in my life.
And nobody would know. Nobody would know because you're on like a podcast.
Radio.
Like if you're doing a
That sounds
podcast
fun.
on the internet, a live podcast. Like let's say you're on Twitch, or you know one of those. Twitch or see the thing with TikTok is you have to have 1,000 followers to be allowed to go live on TikTok. That's the problem.
Oh, one of those jerk off thresholds that they got. Yeah.
That's a lot of followers.
Yeah.
I mean,
You better be doing something people want to watch then.
I want to give a toast and say happy birthday to Bart Robinson.
Last week, right?
Happy birthday, Bart.
Bart.
Happy birthday, Bart.
I take low dose Cialis for overactive bladder.
Huh.
$5 for 90 days supply.
Pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, mine's pretty active
I have
too.
an overactive bladder. Maybe I can get one of those prescriptions. Oh, Bart, you gave me a gift of knowledge, Bart. In other words, my middle name will be Boing, James Boing Madonna.
I just wish we had one of them sound effects that just went boy.
Boing. Oh, hold on. Let me do a little boing.
There you go.
Jesus. That a cartoon boing?
That is a boing for you.
That's
That is a boing.
Boing.
I have excellent state employee.
You know, I was thinking we should use that sound for something like maybe, you know, if we start getting into a certain topic, that sound comes up.
I should do an audio recording of the boing and play it. Now Bart has got really good benefits. If he's got a state employee retirement benefits. He's got heavy duty benefits.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
When I was in the Teamsters, when I was working with seafood, we had this old guy named Vinny Insignia. He was he had seniority in the union. This guy who used to milk it, he didn't do any work. He just like jerked around. He didn't do anything. He had 7. Let me think. He had like 7 paid sick days a year. He had 1 month paid vacation per year.
Whoa.
He had 5 paid personal days, which means he can just take a day off and say, you know what? I want to do this or I want to do that. And just take a day off and just get paid.
Nice
And they had to give him.
I didn't do shit. How was your weekend?
Yeah, they had to give him like almost. He got paid like almost $20 an hour, and then if he worked on Sunday, he got time and a half. And I mean, yeah, this guy, like, one time there was a puddle outside of the fish market, and I said, Vinny, I'm busy putting the fish away. Could you do me a favor and you go out and mop the puddle? He's out there for 20 minutes mopping the puddle. He's going back and forth in slow motion, like
Trying to burn the day.
Yeah.
I mean, damn.
Trying to milk that one out.
Yeah, talk about milking.
Talking about milking one. Oh, no, it's not. Boing.
Now, Mr. Cassidy was saying how much he loved Irish cream in his coffee, but you could do the same thing with the rum chata, the cream of rum.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
See, Alice. I love you, Alice. You're only a day away.
You're only as young as you feel. No, I don't know.
It's only awkward if you make it awkward.
Yeah, awkward if you make it awkward. There you go.
You like that?
Well, actually, these drugs, what they do is they increase nitric oxide, which is the reason why they work. Amino acid arginine is supposed to do the same thing, but let me tell you, I tried it, and it nah. I sometimes you got to go with the drug.
I love how you see commercials on the TV. I could be completely wrong, so whatever on that. But they talk about ED being a disease. What? That's not a disease. There ain't no disease for that.
Well, there's a young female urologist that has a whole bunch of YouTube videos on erections, and and she's smiling from ear to ear, talking about
currently. Thank you.
And, how to increase.
He's talking about dick.
Yeah, she's talking about dick.
Blood flow to my penis. Take off your clothes. Thank you.
And I think she does it. She does it so she gets her videos go viral. I think.
Wow.
Is she hot?
Yeah, you do her in the flesh. She's
okay.
not bad.
Yeah.
In the flesh.
Not bad. She's all right.
Oh, so she's like a 5er then?
No,
Okay.
no. She's attractive. I'll show you.
Probably
Actually,
like 8 or 9, maybe.
I put her videos on the alpha male messenger thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I didn't add Eric because he always quits my Facebook Messenger groups.
Oh, I like it.
The alpha male, people can put porn if they want. I don't care.
Yeah, I gotta say that whoever posted that one with the blonde, with the glasses, that was good job.
Porn, that tastes good.
Good deal.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's as long as porn doesn't lead to anything bad if the person has intentions for it to lead to negative things. Oh, hold on. Let me get a bird's eye view of this. All right, we go. Michael Hilton's tenderloin. And
Steak,
what is it?
egg, spinach.
Egg? It's like an omelet, egg and spinach omelet.
Oh no! I'm just doing what I heard were just very helpful food if you're not trying to have too much estrogen in your body. Spinach, eggs, steak, and then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brown this steak for 5 minutes, and then I'll let the meat rest. I'll let the meat rest for 5 minutes, John Mace, and then I'll put the steak on top of the spinach, and then the egg on top of the steak.
Oh wow!
And it's gonna be and then I'm gonna also add some June bugs hot sauce from my cousin.
Wow. June
My
bugs.
cousin gave me. Yeah, my cousin gave me this. It's a taste of the South and the Orient blended together to gratify your taste buds. So
I've been using the Trader Joe's hot sauces, various kinds. I like them very much, and as a hot cereal, the quinoa, the tricolored quinoa at Trader Joe's is also very good.
They have quinoa cereal.
Yeah, tricolored, which has white, black, and red quinoa combined.
No shit, that is awesome.
Yeah,
Sounds like
very
a really
high,
good idea.
very high nutritional value.
I bet. Yeah, most cereal doesn't have that much value, so you wouldn't actually eat most cereal.
I'm not degrading oatmeal. I still think oatmeal is great, but you can't have it like all the time. It's good to change off, So.
Yeah, I mean, if I do get cereal, I would have to say it's Raisin Bran. So
it's sugar for me. I like to.
Raisin Bran is good.
I have my own sugar from Turbinado. Trader Joe's Turbinado sugar is the dried sugarcane juice, with the molasses and everything in it. So there's a lot of vitamins and minerals in sugarcane.
It's good that you're patient. Just Trader Joe's doesn't have online delivery, and they don't really have an express lane. They have like a 10 items or less lane, but they don't have an automated lane like Safeway does. So
no, you got to have. I asked them. They said, "Well, they want us to be really into good customer service." I says, "Yeah, but you got to have express lanes, like 10 items or less, 5 items or less."
Yeah.
You don't do customer service unless you have to do customer service.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people that know the store really well, they know exactly where to go. They get their food and they're online and they want to get out. They don't want you to be, bowing like the Emperor Hirohito. Oh, you have a good experience in the Trader Joe. They want to get out of there.
Yeah, because they got things to do, man. I'm sure they probably got to buy that stuff and go home and make it. So
yeah, I know. There's a girl works at a medical center that she lives like a half hour away. She says if it wasn't for the Seatown supermarket across the street, which has low prices, international food, she says when I drive, by the time I get home, I don't want to go shopping when I get home. I don't feel like going shopping, and by time you cook, if you live far from your job, by the time you get done cooking, it's like
almost time for bed.
How much time do you really have left?
That's why Instacart is really good. I'm not trying to promote certain apps or businesses, but Instacart is really, really good. It's online groceries, man. You can save it, and you can get your groceries delivered during your commute.
My sister uses Instacart every week, but are they really accurate with your products?
What happens sometimes? Yeah, it's more or less they are.
I mean, my sisters had that. And sometimes if the store doesn't have a certain item, they're either gonna tell you when you pick up the order or ask if something else for substitution is okay.
Oh yeah, that's constant. Oh, yeah, but at least they ask though. I mean, that's got to be cool.
Like if the girl from Instacart called and said they're all out of
the apple slices. Would those apple slices be fine? Sure, fine.
Or if they say they're out of pork neck bones, and I say, "You got any pig cocks? Got any pig pig cocks?"
It's what she said.
They're called ham hocks.
Ham hocks. I'm sorry.
Pig hocks. I think you just want to say that to people.
Pig cocks. Smoked pig cocks.
It's like that old SNL skit with allegedly Sean Connery. What was it?
Allegedly.
An album cover, but it's anal bum cover.
I'll take anal bum cover for 1,000, Alex.
Yeah.
It's an album cover. No, it's not. It's anal bum.
You know, it was cool. Remember Family Feud when they used to have the celebrity Family Feud? You know, like the cast of one show would do battle with a cast of another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still do that from time to time now with the Steve Harvey version.
Yeah, Richard Dawson, he got old, man. I don't even know if he's still alive, but he was. Oh, hold on. Let me get a bird's eye view of Michael's food. Okay, we got the egg spinach over the tenderloin.
Over the tenderloin, so kind of like a Blackstone kind of a way to go about it. So, and there you guys go. All this flavor, and you're ready to roll. You'll probably have some leftovers later.
You know what will be a great addition to that spinach omelet is feta cheese, or any good cheese.
Pasta?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, what do you do? What do you do with your steak, James? What do you guys do with your steak? What do you guys do with your steak? How do you cook your steak? You do it with pasta.
I usually do the russet potatoes with extra virgin olive oil and Himalayan salt, or if I have sour cream in the house, I'll load it with sour cream. Usually with the steak, which I like it red in the middle, medium, a little rarer than medium rare, and then,
how long does rare take?
Now, well, rare is a little too undercooked, but medium rare, I would say like a few minutes on each side. It's like chicken
4
breast.
minutes.
Yeah, you don't want to dry out your chicken breast either. You want to do
Hell no.
2-3 minutes on a higher temperature on each side.
Copy that.
Yeah. What I do, I usually have steak with hot sauce and usually a good steak sauce like an A1 or I'll try a different company if they have it. I used to love Lee and Perrins, but I don't see it too often.
You know what, James? You might like, honestly, just an O Organic steak. This steak is from O Organics. Very, very good. Organic, I don't really believe that, but so long as it produces quality stuff, I mean.
Is it grass-fed beef?
Oh, I'm sure it's grass-fed and not like conventional, not like that shit they do in Middle California.
Well, once I had a Black Angus grass-fed ribeye steak, Black Angus grass-fed. It was, man, was it unbelievably tasty and good,
Tastes a lot better, right?
Yeah, it's like if you got a chuck steak, never get a boneless. Like if you wanted to save money and you wanted to go for the chuck, Don't get a boneless chuck with the fat trim. Get the one with the bone in and the fat, the marbling.
Mm.
That's the chuck steak that's good. Intended.
Don't get bones.
Yeah, the bone and the marbling of fat is the tender beef of the chuck steak. If you get a really lean steak, like even a New York strip sirloin, if it's too
Yeah.
lean, if you don't see marbling, it's gonna be a bit too
Lean, marbling. No, I'm quoting the song Maybelline.
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 That's the category on Jeopardy, an album
Yeah.
cover. I don't know.
Album cover. Ain't no album cover.
Maybelline. Why couldn't you be true?
I say Oxblood Forge has one of the finest album covers.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
I found your hoser.
Any new songs?
We're recording in the second week of March with some new stuff, so we'll stay tuned for that.
Oxblood Forge is one hell of an indie band. Let me tell you, people, heavy metal indie. Really...
Man, y'all motherfuckers on iTunes, dude.
Oh yeah, whoa. Yes, we're on the tunes of I.
You're on the iTunes?
We're on the iTunes.
Yeah, they're on iTunes. I don't know why they'd be calling it that Apple Music shit now.
Word.
iTunes.
As seen on iTunes, Oxblood. So that's it. As seen on iTunes.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
good. Yep. We'll record
Eddie.
another 4 new songs. We'll get some production done starting in March for that and see what happens. Yeah.
Now, once your mustache gets curly enough with the beeswax, you should do another one of those images, Eric.
Oh, Jesus.
Like when it gets long enough and you wax the ends and curl it up.
Maybe Alex the Beer Master should get a mustache.
Oh, him.
He should get a mustache. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got that dopey look on his face when he smiles.
Or drunken one. No, I meant.
What was the funniest thing I've ever seen involving Alex the Beer Master is when Ronald J. Theriot visited his residence.
Oh yeah.
And they did the video together, and he kept on making these funny faces, man. It was hilarious.
He was cheesing. It's some legendary man because everyone's a legend.
Oh, okay. We're gonna see some food here at its finest. That is fine.
Hold on. There's a look.
Finest.
And yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute. I'm gonna go ahead and mute here.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that guy.
Your chewing is not bad. You're all right. Go ahead. Enjoy. Yeah, enjoy. Bart Robinson says, "I really like the Trader Joe's spicy black bean dip. $2 a jar. Oh, I never had the black bean dip. I would like to try it with the blue corn tortilla chips.
Oh, good.
That is awesome. Get a bag of the organic blue corn tortilla chips and get the spicy black bean dip.
Nice.
Or I can do a nacho platter with those chips and dip and just add some like Trader Joe's habanero hot sauce on top of that. With some I buy the Trader Joe's shredded Mexican cheese. It has it's a combination of cheeses. Oh yeah, Audi's. Well, they're actually related. Those two people. Audi is great. There we go. The habanero hot sauce. There we go.
Yummy.
Yeah, I'm a bargain. I'm an educated consumer. I research and study everything. I shop like I'm very crafty when it comes to shopping. Yeah, I would take the blue corn chips, lay it on a big plate, put the black bean dip and habanero sauce on. No, first I would put the cheese. I'm sorry, on
That sounds delicious.
First, put the cheese on the shredded cheese on the blue corn tortilla. Then I'll put the black bean dip with the habanero sauce on top of the cheese, and then put it in a large skillet with a lid. You know, because why open up the oven just for a nacho platter? You know, put the lid on it and let that cheese melt and let everything get nice and hot. And that must be an awesome nacho platter from Trader Joe. I guarantee. I smell something strange. I'm going to go see where that aroma is coming from. So you three gentlemen feel free to do promos or anything anything that tickles your fancy. Hold on, let me get a different avatar. Anything that tickles your fancy. This might be, you guys might like this avatar. Okay. Oh, anything that tickles the fancy. My tomato frog is soaking his ass in the water. Station identification. Oh. Oh, well, I just want to say that you can see Mr. Eric Fraunfelder on Wildcard Wednesday on occasion, which is Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Oh, Wildcard Wednesday's on Thursday nights.
Oh, you're on Thursday now. Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay. Wednesday is definitely on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Wildcard Wednesday. On
you get my drift there. Yes, every Wednesday, as long as we can do it. Bring a wine, beer, spirit.
I get it.
Any alcoholic beverage. Let's have some fun. And all I ask is you know to do.
Yes, and then he's also sometimes he is on other people's shows. Sometimes when they call his agent and they offer him a sizable salary, he will show up on other people's shows.
Seltzer water, but just lime.
Polar seltzer water.
From the great town of Worcester, Massachusetts, the Polar brand. Oh boy!
You know, I had Polar beer in Venezuela when I was.
It's the same name, Polar.
Yeah, with the polar bear, Polar beer in Margarita Island, Venezuela, and it was cheap, watered down beer, man. It was like,
oh god,
it was horrible. It was terrible, man.
Let's get a crack.
And you know, you could also see BC occasionally with myself on Fandango Friday with Ronald J. Theriot, and he also does his own reviewing. BC Beer Reviews. Now don't forget, now you can find Eric Frauenfelder and Thomas Middle 75 on Massachusetts Beer Review YouTube channel and the Facebook page. And Michael Hilton, you can find on Mondays when he's available. He does a show Monday night. I'm not sure what name he's calling it because sometimes he changes the name, but he's there. He's there. What is the new name of your YouTube channel, Michael?
The mute button. The mute button.
Yeah, you're muted.
Am I unmuted?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, all right. I thought to change it for a while, but then I just changed it back to Western Mike. So
Western Mike.
Western Mike.
Okay, Western Mike. His shows can be seen live stream from Western Mike on the YouTube channel, and he gets into some good deep subjects, and he analyzes our existence in this.
I try.
Our intergalactic existence.
Good luck, Michael.
Well, hopefully we're not alone and shit.
Yeah, Bart Robinson likes all these. Organics is an Acme.
Thank you, Eric.
Acme.
You mean that brand that Wile E. Coyote buys from?
You mean Wile E. Coyote, the one that gets a big anvil dropped on his head all the time and he survives it?
He's got a lot of lives then.
Yeah, well, that coyote's tough.
That's a lot of ants. Acme product. I don't know if it is.
We have Acme supermarkets.
I don't know, Bart.
We have Acme supermarkets here. I think that's originally a Philadelphia supermarket company, if I'm not mistaken. I remember Stop and Shop, which was a Boston. They're a massive. It was Stop and Shop and Bradley's department stores.
Oh Jesus, Bradley's! Wow, that's an old name.
Are they still around, Bradley's?
Hell no.
They went belly up, right?
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, there used to be one next town from me, 10 minutes away. It was a great store. I loved it.
That's where I have my old Red Sox cap from Bradley's department store.
Oh,
Then eventually wore out.
Yeah, I think they must have died off. I don't know. It was either the late 90s or the very early 2000s.
Yeah, it was like out here with the service merchandise, man. We had a service merchandise.
Wow, it's even older than Bradley's.
Yeah, and for us around here, they disappeared back like in the mid '90s. I was like, really? And what was that other one? There was another one.
Look at the miscellaneous. Laying a little sarcasm on the show here. Look at it's the sober bond. Oh, he's a sarcastic.
If you don't like it, then you have a million other channels that you can listen to. And if you like it, then great. But I'm going to do what I do, and you're going to do what you do. And I'm not objecting to you, am I? So, and I think you guys, beer people, I love you guys, but you pull that shit with everybody. And I think that's what may impact your views sometimes. So let people upload what they want.
Well, I think what they should do is respect other people's lifestyles and continue doing what they want to do because they're grown adults. And just respect others. Just let people do what they need to do, or hey, you're not. At least you're not decimating your brain cells, or you're not accelerating the aging process by living the sober lifestyle. But I mean,
I'll have a beer every now and then, but I don't want to hit the wall.
Right, exactly. I mean, my brother-in-law has a problem. He can't have anything, nothing, and his demon is vodka. Once he has a sip of vodka, he's in trouble. But he's doing good now, and
He's doing okay.
yeah, moderation is not part of his life, and he tried it, and it won't work.
That
And
shit don't
what-
work.
But if moderation works for you, more power to you. But
It doesn't.
don't put down people that have to live the sober lifestyle. That's what I'm trying to say. It wasn't a nice comment that he made. Let me get back. Let me show. Hold on. We have the great Ronald J. Theriot.
Oh,
Drunks are jealous of sober folks. Well, because they're getting their life together. Sober folks are doing positive things with their life that they couldn't do in the past.
I can't drink all the time, fellas. Sometimes you just can't. You just can't entertain it. Just can't entertain that shit.
Don't let anybody make you feel guilty about it, because listen, I remember when you were in big trouble with the alcohol, and you would literally fall asleep or on your sofa during the live stream. You just go to sleep. Yeah.
Can't do that, man. You're trying to live stream, dude. You can't sleep on a live stream.
No, yeah, you fell asleep, and I don't know what time you
Oh,
woke
man.
up. I don't know what time you woke up back then, Bradley.
Not for about another 2 days.
Defunct in 2001, Bradley. Parent company will also own.
But pretty good what you're doing, Mike.
Bradley.
And then you also don't want to have a problem, like, let's say you're at your favorite restaurant or pub or something. You don't want to, if somebody has a problem with alcohol, or if they have an alcoholism problem, there might be an issue in the establishment where the owner might say, "Hey, look, you're out of control, man. You got to leave."
86. 86.
And that's embarrassing. You don't want anybody saying that to you.
No, hell no. I've been 86. I've been 86 a couple of times. I've never really been banned, but I've been 86 a couple of times, and it's not fun. It means that you're not allowed. Not allowed to go. So I've been putting time out a couple of times, and it's not fun. It's not fun. So when in doubt, going by the limit that the government says, just I wouldn't even do 2 beers. I'd have like 1 beer, and then you're just good. You're gold. So long though you can stick to the 1 beer. If you can't stick to the 1 beer, then I would just mix it.
86.
Yep, 86.
86. Hate that shit.
Act or bar someone from restaurant, bar, etc. Oxford Languages Dictionary.
I've had that happen to me. I've had that happen to me. It's not fun. It's not fun.
Yeah, it's a bad situation. It really is.
But then it also teaches you how you can be a bit better going forward, and just what your limits are. I mean, beer tubers have limits. I think that they do. So why can't I have a limit?
Yeah,
it's good to have a limit.
Good to know what the limits are.
Let me show. Wait a minute. No, that's not it. What happened? It disappeared?
Man, you got me thinking about Bradley's now. Holy crap.
Yeah, Bradley's department store.
There was again. There was one next door.
East Coast. East Coast.
Oh, wasn't even 10. It was maybe 10 minutes from my house.
Bradley's.
Yep. Next town over from Mansfield is Foxborough, Massachusetts. Home of the Patriots. Yep. And East Coast is in the state of Rhode Island. Hello, East Coast. I gotta get together with him at some point. That would be cool. Collaborate on the internet together. Live.
Bradley's. When was Bradley's? When was Bradley's founded?
Oh, good question. I had something
80s, 70s.
I think it was the 80s. I had something
Uh-huh.
up. Let me open this thing. The parent company is it's older than that. The parent company is Stop and Shop. Go figure that. Headquartered in Braintree.
Oh, really? So Stop and Shop owned Bradley's.
Yeah, from 61 to
Stop and
92,
Shop.
they owned it. And they got started in the year 1958 is when they were founded. There you go.
An old company.
What did you have? You had Bradley's. You had, I guess, BC Mentioned Service Merchandise that must have gone out before that.
Yeah.
You had Teams. You had Caldors.
Caldors.
Caldors, I remember that. I remember it was another
That sounds
belly
pretty
up.
finesse.
It was a store, department store called Alexander's that went belly up. There was, I remember Abraham and Strauss. I remember Stearns. That
Alexander was in New Jersey. Yeah.
yeah. There were a lot of department stores that went belly up.
I'd rather alcohol to be a hobby rather than a life problem. Yep.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because when Ronald does, let's say, Dawn Busters, he'll do a taste challenge, let's say, and he'll smell and sip a specified amount. Usually, it could be 1 or 2 shot glasses full of a certain product.
Like an ounce of it, something.
Yeah. He doesn't like drink like a whole bottle of hard liquor.
Or a huge glass, yeah.
Get intoxicated. He doesn't do that.
It's just enough as that a taste. So
Right, to do the show. It's like let's say you BC, let's say you did a solo craft beer review, and you did a solo video, one let's say Imperial Stout, let's say it was. You did the review. Now when the show's over, if you want to have another one, you have another one. Nobody sees what you do at home.
Yeah, it's like that. I was on freaking South Sunday. It's like, I did my review on there. I only had the one and done. So hey, no big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, gotta see what I'm drinking now, though, right? Coffee. So,
I like these bitch I do what I want live streams on YouTube. They're always fun.
Yeah, it's now I lost the screen share. The screen share
Your banner
won't show up. It won't. Yeah, the banner won't show up now. It's like that pencil neck geek that runs StreamYard, who looks like Zuckerberg without the big nose.
You think everybody's a pencil neck geek, dude?
He, in other words, I got the page right here. The banner is right in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's funny because Ron and James make fun of people who pass out. I think that's the pot calling the kettle black. Why is my alarm going off? Time to get up. It says time to get up. What the hell is this?
What have you been doing, James?
Yeah. I think the same Zuckerberg is trying to infiltrate my smartphone.
He's got your number. He's got
my number.
That number is up.
The Eagle Beat Control Free Geek. Hey, Greg Swenson, how are you this Sunday?
Hello.
Greg.
Ronald says, I am drinking Tecate from Mexico, introduced in 1944.
That's a good beer.
I've been to Tecate. It's in far northern Baja, Mexico. It's like a border town, like Mexicali, Tijuana.
Yeah, Tecate is a really good beer. Just something about beer down in Mexico. Something about beer in Mexico.
Rolling Rock isn't bad. I never made fun of anyone passing out. I said I thought it was a bad thing. Good old Rolling Rock. Yeah, good old Rolling Rock. You guys can make fun of drunks. That's okay, but don't make a sober joke. Very contradictory.
Not sure what you mean.
I don't know. Ballantine Ale. I remember that was the first ale I ever had is Ballantine Ale. Fried flounder try to say that fast. Fried flounder hoagie. Okay.
Fried flounder.
Hoagie. Wow, that's different.
Flatfoot flounder, fried flounder floozy with the Floyd. Delicious. It is. Rolling Rock. Never had Tecate.
Tecate, what?
Tecate is good. That beer is good. Could drink it all day. No one is making fun of drunks.
No one is ever making fun of drunks. Okay, here we go. Now, if anybody makes jest of drunks, is it like is it humor combined with empathy and compassion? Yes. So they don't mean any harm towards the drunk. Is that correct? So what you're saying is it's possible to care about someone's well-being and find a humor in them passing out. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, a sober person who is happy, who is turning their life around, is that anything to feel guilty about?
Huh.
I'm just trying to make a decision.
It's getting a little aggressive up there.
No, what I mean is, are they? They're pretty much saving their ass, so that's a good thing. Pendulum.
Well, saving your ass? That's got to be a good thing.
Yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory. Yeah.
We got to make sure that thing's calibrated correctly, right?
Well, yeah.
It's 1 + 1 banana. No? Okay, good. It's calibrated.
You gotta make sure it's calibrated properly.
And restore it to default settings.
Are you fine-tuned to the cosmic energy that flows through the intergalactic
I'm not.
space? Yeah. Eric says he's not fine-tuned to the intergalactic energy. Okay. Are you happy, ecstatically happy with how the great Michael Hilton turned his life around for the better?
Thanks, man.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
If a person
Like me now.
if a person with alcoholism defends his lifestyle or her lifestyle a little too enthusiastically, is that because they are trying to cover up the embarrassment of alcoholism? Yes.
They already knew the end of your question.
Okay, now it's back to the illustrious panel. Let's see. Oh, you do, Ron. Ron, you make a fun
All
of a VC.
I gotta run. See you guys soon.
Whoa, okay.
You got to run that quick? All right, take care. All righty.
What the hell was that?
Something I said. Do you Ron? You do, Ron. You make fun of a BC every time on your channel when he falls asleep. Don't act like you don't. You can go rewatch it for yourself. When Drewski Brewski comes on as a stumbling drunk, it's funny, but only in a sad way. So if he got straight, I wouldn't ridicule him. Actually, I had a conversation with Drewski on one of Michael's shows, and he was 100% sober. He was like a totally different person.
No, it seems like that's him lately. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a normal, smart guy, very, very pleasant. I mean, he wasn't the same. BC fell asleep from a long day at work, not from being loaded. Get the story straight. Get the story straight.
You don't know the facts. You can't really talk if you don't know the facts. You only see
He calls himself sober bond. So whatever you say.
Oh, sober. Yeah. Sober bond. Yeah.
Sober bond. Is
Sober
that
bond.
like Flex Seal, the infomercial, a bond, like a strong bond?
Bond seal. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, let me tell you, that Flex Seal, the Flex tape, I wouldn't trust a boat that's held together by Flex tape. I mean,
it's like 12 rolls of flex tape, though.
Oh, okay.
It's just multiple layers of flex tape.
If he realizes he needed to cool it on the boozing, why would I make fun of that? Miscellaneous Brew Review says, I'm stone cold sober. I know what I'm talking about. Well,
this is more like I mean, yeah, I mean, I see the points on both sides. So,
well, the truth is that Mr. Terrio knows that you get up very early for work, BC, and you're exhausted, you're tired.
Yeah. And Miscellaneous knows that too. So, I mean, he knows. Hell, I was just talking about that with you earlier today, man. It was like, I don't know if them guys out there know, but I generally get up around 3:30 in the morning. And I know, Ron, forgive me for saying, but I know you get up early too. But for me, it just affects me differently. So I'm just talking. So
yeah, that's why Ronald and myself thought that you can still join the early evening shows, but we have to get your score right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like when you do a review, we have to hear the whole story, everything, the review, and then give a score.
Yeah.
This way, if you get sleepy, you want I'm tired. I think I'm going to call it a night. Boom, and you say good night, and you're gone. This way, Mr. Terrio is able to put your score in the scrolling marquee.
Yeah. So.
And then, yep. Miscellaneous brew reviews. Yep. Did Michael Hilton have to visit the porcelain throne very abruptly? Yes. And is in Michael Hilton's new lifestyle, has he been detoxifying a little excessively lately? Yeah. So he had a good reason for having to split. Was he on a? Did he have to get prepared for a hot date?
No. Oh.
No. okay, whatever. He was on for
You,
a decent.
you don't necessarily have to go out. Anyways, it's a Sunday, man. I mean, what you gonna do on a
Yeah,
Sunday?
but when he has, I just told him I don't want you to come on when you're having brunch in a restaurant because, you're chewing and you're eating. I don't want to disturb your meal.
Yeah, but he was kind of like that anyway, to a certain degree. I mean, he talked a little here and there, but it was mostly chowing down. But see, that works out though in our favor because we had four people. We had three people talking while he ate, so it worked out perfectly.
Well, I was trying to encourage him to get into his alpha male red pill deep discussion, his psychological stuff that he does on Monday. That's what I was trying to do. All right. Ronald Terrio says, it affects me too because I get sleepy at night. But when I hope,
At night, what?
Yeah.
So I don't drift off. Now, if I was just joining, I might fall asleep. Now, Mr. Terrio, did you watch San Francisco play on the frosty tundra of Lambeau Field, on the crispy field, the crunchy, crispy, frigid Lambeau? As I watched it, and I was hoping Green Bay would win, but the punter made that big mistake. The punter. Perhaps he wanted to go watch Nickelodeon.
Oh, Jesus.
My Time Marathon? Nickelodeon. Listen, Nickelodeon, they're the ones that has SpongeBob, right? SquarePants. Now, I think SpongeBob is very funny. I like SpongeBob, but I'm not gonna leave
to watch SpongeBob
live stream show where the subject matter is educational and deep for SpongeBob. I mean, I can always watch SpongeBob.
And don't they play SpongeBob like 24/7 on Nickelodeon anyway? So I mean, you can catch it anytime.
There's some YouTube channel that is some official channel for SpongeBob that must be Nickelodeon people run it. It's just 24 hours a day, like it's all just the episodes all the time.
Oh, I know. There's what is it? A G.I. Joe channel like that on YouTube where they play the old G.I. Joe episodes from the 80s, 24/7, and it was like, yeah.
Now, I think that's real old school football is when you play on a frozen field. I think that's really
in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, like when the Minnesota Vikings had an totally outdoor stadium. Was that where the Twins played? Bloomington, Minnesota. And yeah, they played on a frozen field and
with the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
The Twins. That's baseball.
Oh.
Minnesota Vikings played on a open frozen field.
That's SpongeBob, everybody. He looks nasty.
Eric knows what I'm talking about because he said something about it too. What's going on here?
Well, here's my hat looking like SpongeBob.
Perhaps
to BC's defense, I mentioned it when he had fallen asleep, and I said it on the live stream. I said it would be polite, probably, Ron, if you took him off the stream just for his own sake there. And he goes, well, somebody, I don't know if it was James that mentioned I said that, and then he just didn't do that. That would have been nice.
Are you talking about the show where Michael Komarov? Michael Komarov. No, I wasn't there. It was a Ronald's show on Wednesday, and
it was
a theme show, right? A theme.
Either Wednesday or Friday. I don't remember what day it was.
Michael Komarov was there Friday.
Wednesday.
Michael Komarov was there, and
I think it was like, what was it, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago?
And Michael turned his alarm on his phone. It didn't wake up BC. And I mean, yeah, but then if he would have booted him off the show, what if BC would have woke up and went, Hey, what's the big idea here? They kicked me off.
That's the thing. When I did get up, it was around 10:30, and obviously it started kicking in. It's like, okay, the show's over. I missed like so much of it. It was like, yep, time to go to bed. So that's what I did. Went straight to bed.
So that's why the best thing is to get it all over with in one shot. The review, the score, boom, right at the beginning. And that's it. And that's it. So if you get sleepy, you can say,
yeah. I mean, I hate to say it. I know it's happened twice in a row. Both times it just came out of like nowhere. And it was like, next thing you know, I'm sitting here doing my review on the thing. Next thing you know, they go on to the next guy. I'm watching it. And next thing you know, the show's over with. And it's like 2-3 hours later. It's like, what?
Yeah, no, BC is not going to get upset by little things like that. I know that. I mean,
yeah. Besides, I've already kind of talked to with Rod about it in a way. It was like, on one hand, I felt kind of embarrassed that I passed out on there, but actually watching it, it was like, to me it depends on like your state of mind, I guess you could say. On one hand, I was embarrassed. On the other hand, rewatching it after the fact, it was like, it was kind of funny in a way to a certain degree, because it seemed like it came out of nowhere. Once the camera came on me, it was like, what? So, I mean,
well,
I don't know, being a double-edged sword, but hey, so.
You know who's super touchy is Ronnie Simpson. He's extremely touchy. Like he'll demand that I send him a link.
Oh Jesus!
But then when he comes on, he's a dominatrix. He tries to dominate the whole show. He cuts everybody off. He interrupts everybody.
No, this is where I say on the whole Wildcard Wednesday thing. Let's have fun, and all I ask is you're not a douche. This is the thing where when I say don't be a douche, don't just come in and like start cutting off people left and right. You can still have a lot of fun without without stepping over people's toes.
Right. Now, there's a certain individual that lives not too far from Steubenville, Ohio, and the West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Well, West Virginia. That's the way the people in Hollywood in the Western movies say Virginia, like Alabama. And he likes a certain macro beer, and
Hamon's beer.
Yeah, it's named after a certain part of a pig that is often made into sandwiches.
Pig belly. All right.
No, it's a pig's ass. Hams. Now he's a dominatrix too. He cuts people off left and right. Now, pusser. I needed another pusser. Not that I had any zits to squeeze on my body, but I needed another pusser because I wanted the cap for the thing I showed you on my Facebook.
You should be able to find that in any liquor store in the country.
Yeah, the two lovely caps that I put in my Kraken bottle.
Yeah, I've got a bottle of that. It's sitting on my counter right now.
What, Kraken?
Yeah.
You got Kraken rum? Oh, that's good rum. It's great, right? Yeah. It's not cheap though.
No, that's why I still got the bottle. It's probably about halfway gone, but it's good though.
You know, James, who this man in the chat saying random crap. You know who Hester Parsons is?
No, that's a Russian bot that tries to infiltrate.
I don't have wrench abilities, but I can certainly report this mofo.
There's a whole bunch of them though with different names. It's the same gibberish.
Yeah, it was happening a lot. It was happening a lot across. I mean, obviously it happens, but it was happening a lot more than I've noticed recently. Last week.
Yeah, I get that every now and again up in my comments.
Now, when the Three Stooges were in a courtroom, the guy says to Curly, "Order in the court," and he says, "I'll have a ham sandwich." Yeah, a ham sandwich. Now, talking about a sandwich, I like places that give me a lot of meat. I like the Mile High, whatever, corned beef, hot pastrami. I don't like people that try to use iceberg lettuce as a cheap filler so
Oh,
they can
God.
give me a little bit of meat.
You
I
ever
want
notice
to
when
see-
you, well, if I'm saying this as if you were to go to Burger King, right, and get a Whopper, which is decent for fast food joints, but how many ounces you get like 10 ounces of mayonnaise and probably like 5 ounces of iceberg lettuce all shredded up, and it's all those are the two ingredients that fall all over the place.
I just spilled my pus. They're all over the place.
Oh,
Now my bedroom is gonna smell of
ooh,
rum. That
that's not such a bad thing.
oh, it spilled on my it
Look
spilled
at
on,
this on no keyboard.
on my mouse and it spilled on my keyboard.
Oh man,
Now my mouse is it's still working. Oh my god. Hold on.
do I want to drink any more of this?
Too much pork and salt on that. I'm talking about sandwiches and cheap filler, and all of a sudden the pusser goes flying.
Russian spam. Don't eat it.
Anyway, talking about sandwiches, or my grandmother used to say sandwich.
Yeah, I've been known to say that a couple times in my life.
Yeah,
Sandwich.
Sandwiches.
Where's the beef? Where's the beef? I want to see meat. I don't want no like this much.
I had a so after I helped John and Nilly move, I went to grab the new Subway. What is it called? It's a Baja Steak and Jack sandwich.
Uh-huh.
I guess it was okay for the most part. I feel like not the best place. The Subway's not the best place to go get a steak and cheese, by the way. Which I mean, it's just not like eating what you would think of as a traditional steak and cheese. It's just they just are very stingy on the meat. But I mean, this new Baja, whatever Baja Chipotle is, I don't know what the Baja thing means. That had a little bit of spice. The pepper jack had a little bit of spice. I added some pickled jalapenos. That was really nice. So I mean, I guess overall it was pretty good, but you might be better off if you were to get a steak and cheese, paying a little extra for the double meat. But then again, I think you could go to the pizza shop down the street from any Subway and get a much better steak and cheese by far, as if you need me to tell you that.
Yeah, it's like out here for me. I don't go to Subways. If I want a sub, I gotta go to Tubby's.
Tub.
So, yeah.
Right.
Oh,
So,
What a name.
well, I got my hold on.
I'm sure there's delis all over the place for James. Is it? You know,
I got my wonderful I ordered these on Amazon Prime. It's microfiber.
Oh, it's the ShamWow knockoff.
It comes in different colors and it really is very absorbent. Very absorbent.
What is the name brand on the? What is the brand on that?
It's a real funny name. It's got
ShamWow.
no. I have the ShamWows when they appeared at the Dollar Tree. I got eventually, if an infomercial is not too successful, it ends up in the dollar stores.
yeah, but you know what? That guy that would do the infomercials for that,
Chelmsford, man.
the ShamWow, but that
Yeah.
one product he was doing was a slap shot where you can like slap your nuts around. Yeah, slapping your nuts around in that little thing. Yeah. Look, I'm slapping my nuts. And you're on TV.
I could deal with him, but that smile on the Flex Seal guy, that weird smile on him.
Oh yeah. What about that Chef Tony, man? Every time he tries to introduce a new pan or a knife set, and it's like, dude.
I have one of Chef Tony's knives, the bread knife, the carving knife that goes through frozen meat.
Yeah, how is it?
Here, check this out. This is the slap chop. If you were from Massachusetts,
Cola with the jack chop. You're gonna be in a great mood all day. He's gonna be jacking your fucking pumpkins away with the jack chop. Fucking. You love jack-o'-lanterns, you fucking hate carving them. It's Halloween. You got trick-or-treaters up the ass. Your kids are running around like retards. You ain't got time to be carving a motherfucking pumpkin, kid. With the jack chop, you can have a pumpkin carved in just minutes. I'm fucking serious, dude. Watch this shit, all right? With regular knives, it can take forever. They're not safe for kids. But watch how the jack chop slices right through the... Oh, fucking... Cut off your fucking finger? No fucking problem. Jack chop. Now they're gonna charge you $1 at the CVS for one of them fake plastic pumpkins. But with the jack chop, you can have a real one and be the baddest dude in Revere. Now when you're carving your jack-o'-lantern, you don't want it rolling around, falling down the steps, lighting your fucking kids on fire. So all you just gotta do is lift it right up like this and put it right down on the fucking stool. Nah, am I right? What? But you gotta watch out, because some pumpkins are queer. Now it's time for the face. A happy face, a scary face, or a syphilis face.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Now, all right, sometimes depending on the pumpkin, the skin can be real tough. But here's the best part. With the jack chop, all you gotta do is wet the blade with a little spit. Fucking cat! Fuck! Bardic! I told you no fucking cats in the house! Ah, that's fucking tender. Other knives, they get bacteria in them. They make you cry. You're making me cry. Forget about it. But with the jack chop, there's nothing to clean, dude. Watch this. 1, and you're fucking done, kid. Now you got time to run to Dunkin's, rob a pharmacy, shoot some OCs, or drink a strawberry quick. We're gonna make Halloween fun again, one pumpkin at a time. And if you call now, you're not just gonna get the jack chop. We're gonna throw in a fucking glow stick, free. Watch this. You take the fucking glow stick, you stick in your jack-o'-lantern, looks boss. Oh, fuck! Give me a Percocet! That's my eye. That's my eye. Come here. Get over here. Get this thing. Take the jack chop sells for $19.95. But if you call in the next 20 minutes, because you know we can't do this shit all day, you're going to get the fucking glow stick free. Here's how to order.
Call 555-JACK-CHOP. Call now and you'll get the fucking glow stick absolutely free. When you call, ask about our layaway plan for people in Lynn. Call 555-JACK-CHOP now.
For people in Lynn, yeah, he
Hey.
really have a Boston accent. Holy crap! He's and he says we can't do this shit all day. That's what the ShamWow guy always says. Can't do this shit all day.
Yeah. The jack chop.
Fire Marshal Bill. It's like Fire Marshal Bill.
Oh God.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Or what was that other guy that had that like the pocket fisherman or the rotisserie?
That's Ron Popeil. He's dead.
Yeah.
Now when he showed the Flex Seal, we were laughing too. We were laughing at all the Flex Seal commercials. When he cuts the boat in half, and yeah. You know it's so. Did we ever do the Peter Popoff Miracle Spring Water, the TV evangelist?
What?
No,
Peter
we're
Popoff.
gonna do that this week, but Jason ain't here. But I guess
Jason did it. Yeah, Jason brought that up where the woman was healed and she threw her crutches up in the air in church and started dancing. She was like doing a jig. Hallelujah! I'm cured. The miracle spring.
There.
Angry internet people. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the Angry Bird video game. Okay, ransack the universe by collective arts.
That's a beer. That's a beer from Ontario, Canada. Collective art.
Pusser. I'm gonna have to be more careful when I pick it up. Otherwise, I won't have any pusser to put in me coffee, in me espresso. That would be a good alcohol legs post.
Oh, Buster. Yeah.
No, I think he's talking about the ransack
Oh,
the universe.
But yeah, the rum would be good too.
Well, yeah.
You.
I like but you have the Kraken that you're saving for a very special occasion, right, BC?
yeah. Yeah. Got a couple of different rooms, and it's like, sometimes like when I do take shots or whatever, it's on a rare occasion. But mostly when I do shots, it's vodka. So I don't know what it is. I just love vodka all the way. Especially if it's blue. Yeah.
Well, you and my friend Jimmy, my friend Jimmy LaGuarri he's a vodka enthusiast too. Pusser, don't spill it on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, it kind of went everywhere, so I guess most of it evaporated. So I didn't have that much to clean. But yeah, I get when I order the microfiber rags, it comes in a big stack, all different colors, and they work pretty good, really. They're very absorbent. Oh man, very absorbent. So anyway, well, you know what? We did a good show. It's we've been on 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Minutos.
Yes, going on 3 hours and 11. Now it's 3 hours and 11 minutes. Are there any more whimsical videos that you have come across, Eric?
Whimsical.
I mean,
like when you played.
Or any new Oxblood Forge songs that you haven't played yet?
Not yet, but again, we are recording that is I think that's March 12th, of that weekend of March 12th. We have 4 songs coming down the pipeline, and I don't know exactly what we're really going to be doing with this set of material here. I think we're gonna get it recorded and see how it comes out. We're either gonna record it where we're going. Our singer, I don't know if he used to, or that Spain is still around. He's been singing in another band as well, and their guitar player's got a pretty decent recording setup. So we're gonna try and see how he might produce some of these songs. And I guess we're gonna take the material, see how it turned out. Maybe we'll want to do some post-production on it, or we might just take what comes out of that and try to, I don't know, shop it around and see what we can do with it, sort of, kind of commercially. We'll see what happens with that idea. I don't know. That's easier said than done, trying to do something next level with your music, but we'll see what happens with this material.
Yeah, that'll be great if you started like going on the road and performing at different famous rock bars. Like
I mean, the idea, something really special has to happen though. The idea that you can do all of this and make that your sole source of income is absolutely ludicrous these days.
Oh yeah, you have a day job. You can't be.
That's why a lot of these musicians and bands, they do other things within the musical community to supplement their income, whether it's musical lessons or they link up with other companies and products and work with those guys. You can't just tour and make money. But wouldn't it be nice? That's what I'm passionate about.
Wouldn't it be nice to the Beach Boys?
Even if it just is a serious hobby, and that's all, and that's where it went. So be it. At least I.
Yeah. Well, you would have to be booked solid to say, you know what, it's time to leave my day job.
Yep.
Yeah. You couldn't, not like a gig, 1 gig a month or 2 gigs a month. It would have to be more than that.
Yep. Anyways, that's the story going on there, and see us on Wildcard Wednesday. Wednesday nights, 7:30.
Yes, that's right. All right, Bart Robinson,
Yeah.
Jay Terrio, BC Beer Reviews, Sid, Eric Fraunfelter, Masumi, Miscellaneous, even though he was a little cantankerous, a little disgruntled, Miscellaneous. Thank you.
Cheers, Miscellaneous.
East Coast, LQ, whatever, Reviews. Who else was here? I'm not even going to mention the bots. Oh, speaking of bots, you ever watch that show Battle Bots? That's fun. I love that show. You ever see it, BC?
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes. Yeah.
Battle Bots?
When it used to be on Spike TV. Yeah.
It used to be on Spike TV. Now it's on another channel, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to watch. Tombstone was the all-time champion, but they've been losing. Tombstone. But anyway, then it was.
That's a great movie, by the way.
Oh yeah, with Kurt Russell and who was that? Kurt Russell.
Wasn't not Sam Neill, but Sam Neill.
Sam Elliott.
Yeah,
Sam Elliott he played Doc Holliday. Sam Elliott.
He played Virgil.
Val Kilmer, wasn't it?
Yeah, Val Kilmer was what? Or Kurt Russell played Wyatt Earp.
Yeah, Val Kilmer.
Yep.
Yeah. Was Kevin Costner in that?
No, he wasn't in that.
No.
But he was in was it Open Range? So
yeah,
that was another good one.
Yeah, Dancing with Wolves, Open Range. Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer was one of the best Batmans, I thought.
I was kind of keen on Michael Keaton.
He was too puny to be a Batman. You ever see Michael Keaton? He's like a little wimp. He was a good Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I loved him in Beetlejuice. Yeah, I watched that.
To play a superhero
keeps getting funnier every single time I watch it.
Yeah, the first Batman was Kim Basinger, Jack Nicholson as the Joker, and Michael Keaton as Batman.
So, back to all the Western stuff before we actually legitimately try to end your stream, I guess, right? Didn't we call this thing? Tombstone is a different movie than Wyatt Earp itself. And Wyatt Earp, the movie called Wyatt Earp, Kevin Costner was Wyatt Earp.
Okay.
That's where we're getting that from.
Oh, that's why I thought of Kevin Costner.
And Dennis Quaid, of all people, played Doc Holliday. And Gene Hackman was, I don't know who Nicholas Earp was, but he must have been one of his brothers or something.
Yeah.
Right. And the rival gang was the Clans, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Clans. Yeah. Tombstone. There's a very haunted saloon in Tombstone, Arizona called I think the Birdcage. It's legitimately very haunted. It was a saloon and a hotel, but it's really upstairs was always the bordello, the cat house.
The bar was kind of the rest stop, or before you went upstairs.
Well, yeah, they had the bar. They had the poker room.
You get drunk enough so you don't even realize you're spending all that money, right?
I mean, if you played poker,
get a venereal disease either way.
You played poker in those days and you won too much money, then they try to shoot you.
Yeah, because they thought you were cheating.
They thought you were cheating, so you can't win with the poker games back then.
Nope.
And could you imagine the sexually transmitted, the STDs that were floating around back then? I mean,
this was the time before penicillin. So whatever you got for life.
You got it. And also they didn't bathe like we do today. You know, they take a bath once a week or something.
Ugh.
If they were lucky, yeah.
Yeah,
If they were nearby water, yeah.
families used
I
to
had a
share.
well.
They used to share the dirty bath water in a big metal tub. It was really disgusting. I mean,
Yikes.
lifestyle back then. But thankfully, I have my high volume shower head, Cyroflex from Italy. It's very powerful, and it's the only way to fly is high volume shower heads. No low flow shower heads for
That's
me.
nice water.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you everybody. I am hungry. I'm gonna go eat.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.
I